descend upon her palace of paradise. Elysium, the fields await you. Enter the afterlife. Everybody goes in blind to dwell in shadows, hunted in the night, taken to the gallows. If you find yourself alone, do not be troubled. You are in Elysium. Do you dare to fall? To fall. Dare to Elysium, descend upon her palace of paradise. Elysium, the fields await you. Enter the afterlife. Descend upon her palace of paradise. The fields await you into the afterlife. Elysium, transcend beyond her promise of paradise. Elysium, exposed and hollow. This is your one true life.
Yeah, welcome to another episode of ArtCo Drone Solutions. Happy New Year, everybody! We got a great show today. We're going to be talking about 2022, what is coming up in the way of drones, drone tech, and even some video tech. So we'll talk about that, and maybe we'll talk about what we're going to be doing with this channel and other channels in the future. What are your resolutions? But before we bring up our panelists, I'm going to do some one-liners. Thank you very much, Lloyd Mendenhall, the grumpy blogger who gave me 3 of these books. So let's get the funnies going. I wanted to join Paranoids Anonymous, but they wouldn't tell me where it was or where they met. Yeah. I think people that collect, I think that people who collect magazines have got issues. Our whole family is really worried about my grandfather's Viagra addiction. Grandma is taking it pretty hard. There's a drug addict fisherman who accidentally caught a duck. Now he's hooked on quack. My girlfriend is fed up with my constant wordplay jokes. So I asked her, how can I stop my addiction? She said, whatever means necessary. I said, no, it doesn't. Anyone interested in pressing wildflowers should take a leaf out of my book. Just finished a great book, The History of Cannibalism by Henrietta Mann. All right, let's skip this. My job reminds me of Christmas every day. I do all the hard work, and some fat bloke in a suit takes all the credit. Alrighty, let's get the show underway so I don't chase everybody away with my bad one-liners. Let's welcome to the show the one and only, all the way from Liverpool, New York. It's Chuck Kovac. Welcome,
Hey,
welcome.
Ed McMahon, how you doing? I mean, Art. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody in the panel. There's a bunch of people in here to say hello
Yeah, we
to.
do. Let's say hello to those people. We got Matt Bagwell, Jose Mendez Dronot. We've got Lawrence Novice Quads. We got Dustin One Vision Aerial. We've got Angie Lost Girl Height. We got James all the way from Lipa City. Ness is still sleeping. Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Still sleeping
Tell
in.
her to get up
Just
and
shake
make those
her.
waffles. Yeah.
Oh, waffles.
Hey, we got Polly, Drone Bum, all the way from New York. Good to see you. And Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, all the way from the land down under in Australia. And then we got Troy, Big Water UAV Solutions. And Rob Rob C from Aviano, Rob RC. And then we have Bluegrass Drone Guy, Tom, Okie Tom, welcome, welcome, Robert Glazier, and Drone Shots, Jody, and One Vision Paranormal, Jerry Bauer, and Glenn Thunderbird 6, another Aussie, and Joe Powers, the big winner of the Tiny Hot 2 freestyle. Hopefully he's got his controller and he's flying that drone all over the place.
But
and
not
we
in
have
the trees.
Margie TV all the way from the Philippines watching. Alrighty, and that is everybody. All right, and Uncle Bill
Yeah, Bill
is
just popped in.
here, I believe. So
Yep.
welcome, welcome, and there he is, Uncle Bill's toy, Bill Ronayne.
Hey, Bill.
Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah. So far, 22 is coming along pretty good, and I stayed up till about 12:30 last night, and I said, "Screw this! I'm going to bed."
I beat you. I stayed up just a smidge longer, and then I was like, enough. Enough. I slept
So
until 10, Art. I was slept until 10 today. It was
wow,
great. It was awesome.
I slept until what was it? 6:30, 7 o'clock actually.
That's not
Because
good.
if I get more than 7 hours, I get these headaches. I don't know why.
Oh, I thought it was just the champagne for me this morning. I don't think it was the extra sleep.
No, it was the whiskey that I've been drinking.
Mmm.
Yeah.
We didn't open any
And I
whiskey.
want to say hello to Tom Ten Toes. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you.
Yo, 10 toes.
And yeah, so I got a lot of cool stuff for Christmas. I've got some Amazon gift cards. I got two of them for $75. So
I'm sure they'll
I
be a good
ordered
spend.
another Stream Deck, which has 15 buttons, so I could really do a lot of stuff without having to toggle back and forth between vmix. Oh, Uncle Bill, thank you for that super sticker. Let's get that train going, and then when I get my new
There.
Stream Deck, I'll have the train whistle on it.
Oh, the
so
train whistle.
so instead I got, and then we got Mike Rennick. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And what else did I get? I I bought some upgrades for my Tiny Hawk 2 and my Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle. Uh, what I did is I bought a soldering iron kit. It's got the where you can adjust the voltage on it, so you get
Control the heat
and it's
better.
really nice. It's
Control the heat
got
better,
the
yeah.
the third hands built in,
Oh, cool.
and a solder dispenser on it, which is cool.
Wow, you
So,
got high tech.
and it comes with 4 or 5 different tips. Oh, that's what she said. Anyway,
Well, you gotta make sure the
uh,
solder penetrates.
oh boy, I get that flux. We get that.
What the flux? Who needs flux?
What the flux? Yeah, there we go. Bob Casey, Ariels, welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And so, on the Tiny Hawk 2, I broke the antenna on it. So I
Oh, that was
ordered
before
some extra
Christmas.
antennas so I could
Yeah,
solder,
yeah.
solder them on.
They
And,
work out all right. Get it done.
get it done. Do that tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Okay.
And I got a couple upgrades for the freestyle. I'm going to swap out the power plug for a XT30 plug, so I could use 2S battery, which will make it a lot easier to plug in instead of having two 1S batteries and screwing around with that. And it'll give me a little bit more juice.
More juice is always good.
Hmm. And I ordered a couple batteries, couple 2S batteries, and they're here. So as soon as I get the that plug soldered in, I could play around with it. And I ordered a new camera, so I upgraded the camera, which will give me better clarity. It'll be a lot sharper than the old one because the old camera was rated at 600 VL, which has something to do with the the clarity and
I
the
was
breakup of the video. So it'll
wondered
give
about.
you sharper, clearer video. This will be 1200. So it'll be really nice. And we got Jeff, Carolina Air Shots. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And who is
Is that visual light art? I was just gonna VL. Is that visual light?
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Okay. I wasn't sure what that meant. I know I asked you backstage before. I wasn't sure what the heck it was. Anyway. Hey, Robert. Hair shots?
Hey, Uncle Bill, hope you feel better later. So stay away from that bad calamansi or pants. Get some good pants. Because I sent him a link to come on the show, and hopefully we'll have some people come into on the panel. We'll talk about what are our hopes
Fill the
for
room.
20. Yeah. So I guess there's new drones coming down the pike. I guess Autel is coming out with a what is it? The Evo 3.
The Evo
And
3, the Nano is shipping, right? I think the Nano
yep,
shipping.
Nano,
QC
yep.
guy just received his, although he's feeling a little bit under the weather, I think. But
Wow. Yep, that's right. And Brian, welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Yep, but then there's talk of a Mini 3 maybe that's been chattered about for a while, though. April, maybe?
I guess DJI FPV 2, possibly?
Or FPV Mini. There's confusion out there, but DJI is going to have a couple of things up their sleeves for this year, I think.
Oh, and the Mini 3, is that?
Yeah, the Mini 3, supposedly,
Mini 3?
Yeah. They have to answer to Autel's Nano now that it's actually rolling out. They're gonna have to answer to it. And
you know what Mork always says? Nano, nano.
I thought it was Nanu Nanu.
Arizona Street Media, welcome to the show. Good to see you. And so what's on the horizon for the in the video? You know, for like action cameras.
There's a Pocket 3 supposedly rumored to be out this year, and I have no idea what DJI is going to do with that thing.
Right.
I'm really surprised DJI hasn't delved into the 360 market. They haven't touched it. Yeah, that's weird, don't you think? I mean,
hey, let's welcome all the way from the Great White North, all the way on the other side of Lake Ontario, the effervescent Jim Beauchard.
Happy New Year, Jim.
Hi, fellas.
Hey, happy New Year's.
We're diagonally across from one another.
Video just killed me. That was so flippin' funny. Your bloopers video.
Yep. Spent all day working on that. Got her out. A couple of laughs already.
Nice. I haven't watched it yet. I'm slow to the party. That's not funny that I haven't watched it yet. Well, maybe it's funny.
Sure it is.
Oh.
It'll be there forever. Apparently.
That's the beauty of YouTube. Your legacy is set now, Jim.
Hey, Arizona Street Media, thank you very much for that $2 super chat. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. So, so Jim, memorize those lines before you.
Yeah, a couple of times. Got, my writing crew write the script up for me.
Yeah, your writing
crew.
What
What you
me,
do
myself,
is you,
and I.
what you do is you audition in front of a mirror and
see Jim. Now I'd like to see Jim's next video where there's 3 of them. It's like me, myself, and I. Oh, sorry, I should have said that out loud in public. I'm sorry. Shit, that would be pretty funny though.
I don't
thing
have
1 and thing 2.
Program for that.
Yeah. Cloned.
Hi, James.
He-
Funny as hell, Jim.
Jim Clone Shark.
Yes. Redo your intros for all those bloopers.
Multiplicity.
That's
Yeah, you
right.
think after you've been doing it 100 times, you'd think your intro would be just like
No.
memory because
No. No.
The mind just wanders for a second, and
Oh.
yep,
Yeah.
tell me about it. When I did stand up, I would just uh, step over my intro, or I got a joke and I'm like, I just totally screw. Hey, we got a Jeep, a drone, and an old man, uh, Keith, all the way from Houston, Texas. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. And Charles Galuski, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
Oh, I
So it
didn't
looks
see
like the battleship Texas is going to be on the move sometime probably this spring, where it's going to go to dry dock in Galveston, Texas, for some much needed repairs and restoration.
a little TLC.
Yep.
did I bitch much in the first 15 minutes?
Ah, hell no.
Get
Yeah,
into the
just some
drone
really
talk.
Oh,
bad
you
one-liners. And...
miss were my 1,001 liners.
Yeah, that'd keep you going for about a week and a half.
Well, I've got 3 books. So, oh, and what else I got for Christmas?
Ooh, bunny balls.
Yeah, from
Death
Enstrom.
by chocolate.
Yep, Enstrom candy.
Salty chocolate balls. Wasn't it like Chef had those on South Park or something?
Those were salty chocolate balls. Oh, Drone Rob, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Happy New Year's. Thank you. And
Yeah, chocolate is one of Jimmy's bad habits.
Yeah, I'm a chocoholic myself.
oh,
It's hard to. Huh. And Garrison's caramel popcorn too. Garrett's, not
Garrett.
Garrison. I had the South Park thing stuck in my head with Mr. Garrison. Garrett's.
You know, when that show first came out, I worked with a guy who just was talking it up and just loved that he was much younger. And I think I probably watched the first 5 or 6 episodes, and I haven't watched it since.
Yeah, I had a friend come in. I had a coworker come in and tell me about it, about Eric Cartman, and I watched the satellite dish, you know, the anal probe one.
I can't understand that guy anymore.
It's just a bunch of three-headed crap.
Yeah, perfect.
I can't understand you either.
Eric Cartman. Respect my
And the writers are from Colorado. Matt Stone and Trey Parker.
Geniuses.
Are from Colorado.
Geniuses. They had an article
That's why
somewhere.
It's called South Park.
Yeah,
Real
somewhere
play.
I have the Playboy with their article in it, where they're talking about bigger, longer, and uncut, and they because that remember the movie, and they were talking about how they came up with the title, and I forget what the original title was, but Hollywood said no, you can't use that, so they said okay, how about this, and they're like, okay, and like, wait a second, you can't. They didn't get it at first. I have to find that Playboy. That's probably worth some money. I think that's the one that has Eric Cartman's mom as the centerfold in it. She's like a hermaphrodite. That's got to be collectible. I have that one somewhere.
Drone Life RC, welcome to the show. Good to see you.
Where we went down that rabbit hole of weird stuff, but I'm sorry, but we did.
Whose hole? What?
We were supposed to be talking about drones and stuff for 2022.
Yeah, let's do that.
A drone show for 2.5 hours? Come on.
Yeah.
Well, we can dabble in drones and back and forth and forth and back.
Tuesday nights, Thursday nights.
I know. Well, I love my drones too, but I tend to use them more as a tool now. And then the videos don't wrap around drones anymore. Now the drones are just used to serve me, like Hollywood. Spider-Man, by the way, they had some good drone shots in Spider-Man.
Oh, speaking of drone shots, did you guys see that Tesla that got blown up?
No, I didn't see
Some
the
guy
Tesla.
in Germany, he was pissed off that it was going to cost 25
Oh, I
grand to
heard about it, but I
replace
didn't
the
see it.
battery on his Tesla, his 2013 Tesla. So what he did was he basically stripped the seats and the interior of the Tesla, and he put what was it? Oh, blasting caps under all the windows, and he taped dynamite along one side of the vehicle and detonation cord all over the place, and it was up in the mountains where it had a really nice big outcropping. So when it blew up, it wasn't going to send shrapnel all over the place.
Oh, good for him.
And they had high speed cameras and they got some drone shots. I think they used an FPV drone to do this. And
How do you
Can
get a?
find
Do you
this
get?
video?
Do you get permission?
oh, I'm sure they did.
Because he would have been arrested otherwise. But that's
Yeah. So they had the cameras all behind blast, prevention, windows and stuff.
protective stuff. Yeah.
Oh, and Keith just posted. Oh, there's the link.
There it is.
There you go.
There's the link. You can check that stuff out.
So when they did this, all that was left was the front and back ads.
It's gotta be. I'm gonna have to watch this later. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put this in
And then
another.
in
I'm gonna put this in
slow-mo,
another
you can
tab and
watch-
just set it aside.
You could watch the pressure wave go off. It was like, oh man.
Oh wait, it's playing.
Then
Oh yeah, I gotta stop.
the
this.
drone
It's
flew over and flew right through the debris, and it was like, oh, that was so cool.
How many views did that thing get? Let me see.
Oh, God.
1,193,903 views and counting.
How old is it? Chuck?
Wow.
The 19th of December. So
Oh my God.
Yep.
God, well, that's
How long is the video?
how long is it? It's
About 15 minutes?
13:26. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty close.
That's a lot of hours.
That's a lot. If they sit all the way through it, yeah. But
Oh, so
they probably do.
Pinto says they're in Finland. Oh, okay. Okay. Beyond the Press channel.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you probably heard about we had a wildfire a couple days ago here in Denver. It
Bad
took
one.
out
Leveled the whole
600
neighborhood.
homes.
Well,
Yep.
That's so weird. Why is it some homes were burnt to the ground, others weren't? The ones that didn't burn have metal roofs. The ones that didn't burn have something other than stick construction or not
Well, it
siding.
could be the it could be the roofs. It could be the way the wind
Just
was
blew?
blowing. Hey, let's welcome. We got some more people that jumped in. Let's welcome all the way from sunny Florida. It's Uncle Bill, Bill Ronay. And
Mr.
then
Bill.
let's also welcome the effervescent from Athens, Texas. Let's welcome. It's Chris Hope. We finally
Mr.
got Hope
Hope.
on the channel.
What's up, Art?
Hey,
Real Chipper Jim.
Happy New Year's,
Hey.
everybody.
Evening.
We were talking about the fires in Colorado, and Art, that video you shared yesterday, where the drone was that was really good drone footage, by the way. It was flying
Yeah.
over the houses, and you could see the embers burning and everything.
Yep.
It looked like a nuclear bomb went off or something. That was so surreal.
Yes, it
I
did.
can't. That was mind blowing. I was like, this can't be real. I'm not seeing real stuff.
I was listening to talk radio that day, and it was like right after lunch. I heard about the fires, and then on the way driving home, you could see just the north end of town from the mountains to out to the east. It was all smoke and ash from the fire.
crappy way to end the year.
And I was thinking about taking my drone out yesterday morning and doing exactly what this guy did. And then I thought, maybe I'll check air maps because I know there's an airport in that area. And I think he flew in Superior, which is, I think, outside the
5 mile window, or
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the footage
I
is
know
really good.
Lafayette Louisville, with half of the city is inside the class. It's either
Are
class
they
C.
or
Yeah, I think
B or C?
think so.
I think Denver's C.
Well, yeah, Front
I am
Range Airport.
there,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, the pilot that flew that did a really great job. It was really smooth.
Yes, it was.
It was
Except
really,
that
really,
part where he flew over that one house, and he kind of got really close, and
then he backed off.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. But most of the
Mm-hmm.
when they piloted it right low over the buildings and through the branches and stuff, he went through the branches of death and everything. I was like, man, that is gutsy stuff right there. What's up,
Yeah,
Jim? Oh, you got it. Yeah.
it was
the-
too surreal, Chuck. For me, I like when he was at least 200 or 300 foot up. I didn't much care for the ground stuff flying through it.
Well, the first shots were really just mind blowing, and just all those embers. All that's left is the basements, and the stuff's still burning, and just like
Foundations. Yep.
I like the that's one of the good things I like about a drone is you can get stuff like that where people can see, hey, this is real, this is not fake. Like a tornado. A tornado went through Kentucky.
Yeah, and there's some really good drone footage from that too.
The aerial footage of a disaster. I hate to say it. It's unreal.
It puts it all in perspective.
You can look at that on the ground all day long with a GoPro until you get a couple hundred foot up in the air.
Right. I may go out there tomorrow morning because we had some snow last night. We got about 3 inches of snow,
You guys had
at least here.
A lot of snow.
To see how that looks, snow on the ground, that's going to be interesting.
Snow's a day late and $1 short, though. Sad to say.
Yeah, that's true.
Man.
Well, that's why they had that big wind was the front,
cold front
coming through. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, coming from the west, and that wind is coming down through the canyons, and was going from west to east, and that's what we call Chinook winds, and it's usually warmer. And when we have winds coming from the east, that's upslope, and that's where we get the snow.
It's here about an hour ago, Art.
Yeah,
that is crazy. The weather has been just insane. I've never seen so much snow in California and such.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just wrong right now.
We've had unusually warm weather here in Toronto,
too.
But we're expecting snow tomorrow, and temperatures are actually going to go below freezing for the first
Hey, Bill, nice background.
Yeah, Jim, us too. I think.
Wow, State. Anybody watching the Rose Bowl?
I was going to introduce that background, but I guess I moved my head too much. Somebody's tapping me on the shoulder. Look who it is.
That's awesome.
And something else I discovered, your mug here. Did you notice that, by the way?
Oh, cool. Thank you.
But it's sweating. See, because it's not just for coffee.
Old stuff.
It also works quite well for whiskey. I've discovered that tonight. So.
Ooh.
Well, thank you for bringing that up. I'm going to share a picture of some of my Teespring items here real quick.
You've got to get Bill a they have like a stainless steel double wall, like a whiskey type glass.
Well, this is multi-purpose. This is good. I like this.
You can never have enough.
Let's welcome all the way from San Diego, California. It is Steve, a carpenter.
Hey, Steve.
How are
New Year's.
All right,
New Year.
Hold on, folks. I'm going to do a shameless plug for my Teespring.
Tim, Chuck.
Drone
Show you some of the the product that I have.
Shameless
Dustin?
plug. Bring it.
Bring your product.
Chris is having a shameless chug while you do your shameless plug.
That looks familiar.
All right, there's some of the shirts, and we'll scroll down. There's
There's that
the
mug. I gotta get
ArtCo
full of.
shirt, and I have the old logo. This one has front and back artwork on it, and then you got
Artwork.
stickers. We
Artwork.
got
Art's artwork.
art's artwork. Yep,
Artwork. That work.
and
Artwork. Yeah.
there you go. We've got a tumbler, and we've got iPhone cases, and there's the shot glass, the
It's
glass with the logo on it, and the mug, and T-shirt, and a mask if you want to be, prevent the COVID.
sure it will. Okay. I think the
So
t-shirt.
there
will
you
work.
go.
You can hold a t-shirt up to your face; it'll work just as well.
Yeah.
See if I can pull that up. Ah, there you go. Have a cool T-shirt, and I think I have them in. Ooh, I've got gray. I've got white, and I've got black.
You can pick more fashion colors, Art. You can
And
get
they come
you can have a
in
pink
small,
shirt.
medium. Hey, we have even extra medium for Jim Beauchart.
There you
Alright.
go, extra medium.
Extra triple XL medium.
Oh, we got double XL medium. Yeah.
Still not big enough for me.
Art, do you have any lady shirts yet? Because they actually do come in
Not
like
yet,
big
but I
distribution.
can do
Yes,
that.
You can totally set
Chuck,
them
what
up.
do you think he's wearing?
Oh,
Well,
goodness.
I've got
I think he has ArtCo
I've got
leggings
my-
on. He's not showing them to us yet. He's got the
I've
prototypes.
got my Ray said drone shirt on.
Artco fishnet stockings.
ArtCo drone
Yeah.
solution leggings coming soon.
How about an
There you
Artco,
go.
like girdle, so I can like
Cold, Tom. That's
hold
cold.
this in.
A girdle, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are you old enough to know what a girdle is? Yeah, you probably are.
I'm afraid so.
Yeah. Now they just let it. They just let it all hang out and just be proud. Be proud.
Oh no, they
Mhm.
have that. They have that high tech girdleage now. It sucks in
Ah.
everything.
Oh,
Stand
now
back when
it-
you release. Stand back when they release it though. It's like the
Oh.
National Lampoon's Christmas tree when it like blew open there and took the windows out and stuff.
Harley FPV, welcome to the show. And then we have Warren Akirasho or Akirasho. I always say it. It's me. So, and now we've got this thing called manscaping.
What is Jim Boyd in here? I didn't see him.
What? What? Where? Huh? What? How?
All right,
Oh,
you're not gonna
there
show us
you
any
go.
pictures
We've
of
got the
manscaping.
ArtCo Budgie Smug.
Fishing
Yeah.
with Louisa's been pushing the manscaping gear, and
Banana hammock.
she could sell
Oh,
snow to an Eskimo.
Did you
I
say
checked.
Tina Louise?
Fishing with
Ginger.
No, Ginger. Fishing with Louisa.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. She's kind of like Darth Sizzle. It's the same formula.
Yeah.
We talked about these two a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, Steve, how's the weather there in California? Is it still? Is it
right.
better now?
It's sunny
That's
today.
the Akara show.
Oh,
Nice.
good, good, good.
It was clouded over yesterday a little bit in the morning, but when I met up with Ray Kelly and Dre Crawford and Ray's wife and his son Chris and his daughter-in-law all came down, and so
Awesome.
it was nice because where I sit in Dana Point, it's a view when you're looking down south, and we can see the points going down towards San Diego. But it was so clear, the clouds were sitting above, and you could actually see all the way down to Point Loma, which is the entrance to San Diego Harbor. just for a little bit, the sun was like shining down through the clouds. It was just going straight down over that section over there.
Cool.
Very cool.
But it was so much fun finally meeting up with Captain Ray Kelly and also with
that's
Dre
right,
and meeting him in person for the first time.
That's right. He was out there.
That's very cool. Next time I'm out there, I'll stop by, say hello.
Please do.
Yeah, I've been to California once in 60 years. So
really?
sometime in the next 60 years, I'll try to make it again.
Okay,
How's this going through?
that'll be cool. And Ray let me know that he put a spray lacquer coat where you licked on that knife for the DNA coating. When that knife, when you told me you licked on the knife, that DNA will be on there forever, so we can use it for any ill things that may happen with that weapon.
That's kind of funny because maybe 1,000 years from now, when they find that knife, or 2,000 years from now, and they there's DNA in here, and they reproduce a Chris Hope.
like Jurassic Park. They're gonna
hope
make
for the future. That's hope for the future.
Hopeosaurus.
What did you do, Chris? Are you working on another knife?
Cut my thumb today on a knife. I sure did.
Chris, what the hell is up there? What are you looking at? You've been looking at.
I'm watching Rose Bowl, man. Utah and Ohio State.
Oh, that's right. There are people.
You talk about a game. I done watched an interception run back. I've got to watch a kickoff return run back. There was 3 touchdowns scored within less than 15 seconds.
Wow.
Oh man.
Nobody
In the
second wants
quarter.
To touch anybody, afraid to get COVID.
That's great special.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get canceled. There's been a bunch of bowl games that got canceled.
Rose Bowl's packed. 35-28 Utah. In the third.
Sounds like fun.
Who's this little shark in the chat?
Hey, Jerry's watching it. It's fun to watch, Jerry. I like a good offensive game. That's 50, almost 60 points.
Hey, Jordy. Good to see you.
So you guys are getting some of our weather finally there over there, Chris, huh?
Yeah, we had a cold front hit today. Finally, Steve. It hit 5:30.
Yeah.
Winds out of the north. It's supposed to be 25 in the morning and a high of 38 tomorrow, and then it'll be over with Monday. Be back in the 40s. Tuesday, Wednesday, warm back up.
I feel kind of left out because it's
right.
it's down to 75 right now.
Hey man, I've had the air conditioner on for a week and a half or 2 weeks.
I've been to Florida around Christmas time when it was like 30. I think it was 31 degrees. I remember I left Syracuse and it was like 33. I got to Orlando and it was 31. I looked at my parents. I was a kid then. I'm like, what the hell? What? Took 4 hours on a plane to lose 2 degrees. What's up with this?
Yeah, it can happen. It can happen. Doesn't usually, but it can happen.
And those damn heat pumps, they can't keep up with it. It's too cold for a heat pump.
And then you got all the iguanas falling out of the trees.
Falling out of trees and stuff, yeah. And
falling on people's heads. If stories in the news, people actually get hurt. Iguanas landing on.
Well,
what a great story to tell your grandchildren. I remember the winter
iguana.
The winter of 2020, and iguanas were falling from the sky.
I wonder how many security, like how many Ring doorbells and stuff have good footage of that stuff happening.
There you go.
Really?
Iguana falls out of a tree and lands on the guy's pickup truck.
Yeah, we've had cooler than normal weather here in California, and the precipitation is up, especially with the snowfall in the Sierra Nevadas. Now we're at over 180 inches at the top summit of Mammoth Mountain, which is on the eastern seaboard of the Sierra Nevada. So if you were at Yosemite and you drew lines straight across, that's where Mammoth is at. And they're at 11,053 feet there at the summit. They've got 180 inches of snowfall up there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's about how tall Kai is.
Well, as long as it stays cool, that's fine. And we don't get the early spring heat wave comes in, and then it all runs out to the ocean.
Yep.
Because the brilliance of our government that we come up with $1 billion water bond, or in order to create more reservoirs and create ways of storage, and it still all ends up in the ocean.
It's so stupid, right?
Yep. Yeah, because you got people up in Sacramento that's, oh, we gotta take care of the snail darter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we wipe out 2 towns in 2 years with wildfires because you don't go in there and take care of the forest like they should be taken care of. You know,
What's wrong? Don't they know how delicious snails can be?
garlic and butter.
Mhm.
Everything's
Michael
good.
Blade,
Everything is
welcome,
good
welcome.
dipped in drawn butter.
Negative
Speaking of-
Ghost Rider.
Speaking of Captain Ray, he's in the chat. Scott and the Dude
Yeah,
says it's
Captain
10
Ray.
there, and I know he's way up there in the Great White North. And 10 what? Celsius or Fahrenheit there, brother?
Minus
I
10
think he meant-
Celsius.
I think he meant
It's
Fahrenheit.
cold, Bill.
10 toes is in Oklahoma.
It was 1 degree this morning here.
Ooh, we had one
Yep.
whole degree.
Oh, if you haven't seen it, look on Ron Lockwood's Facebook post that he did. He did another one of his early morning airport shots. Took a cup of hot water,
Threw it up in the air.
26 below zero, and threw it in the air, and it just
It's awesome,
vaporized and froze
Oh.
in midair.
It's awesome.
It's a great place to live. What a great. You know, it's funny, dude. I have Canadians say, I would never live in Florida. It's too humid there. Yeah, I'm probably not going to die trying to walk from to the store back to my house, though. More than likely, you know, I'm not going to freeze to death, you know, somewhere
Yeah,
or die.
and,
You know,
and he's working in those conditions.
crazy.
Hello, Johnny D, RC, welcome, welcome. And then we got
Michael Blade.
Michael Blade, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, Trevor
Turf
Fuss.
Foos?
Good to see
Or is
you.
it Fussy Foos? Foosy
Fussy
Fuss?
Fuss. And hopefully someday that toffee will get to you.
Ooh, toffee.
Just
Trevor-
everything
Trevor-
is shut down in Australia. We can't ship anything there.
It'll
So,
be rock hard then.
I just
or
heard
if it's
that they're gonna
summertime, it'll be a big glob.
I heard they were lightening up a lot of stuff on the restrictions. It came out in the news this morning.
Oh, okay.
You mean they
I'll
stopped
talk-
arresting people for walking around in the public? And I mean, my God.
Well, that was because 80,000 people have been reported having severe health issues from the vaccination, that they have put aside $600,000 to help these people. Well, I did a real quick thing of saying, what's that figure out? $7.50 Australian per person if they all filed.
You can't even get an ArtCo drone mug for that,
No.
which is on Teespring with a whole
Oh.
bunch of other really good stuff.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Complications from the vaccine, huh? I guess that's a good topic for our show tomorrow.
Yep.
Well, I feel under the weather. I got my booster shot Tuesday. I wasn't going to come on tonight. I told her I apologized to Art because I just
Dang,
I
another
just-
run back.
I don't feel. Oh, what? Oh, is there?
No, he got.
Oh
they called him.
man,
I'm sorry.
Tuesday, huh? Bill, you did a Tuesday for real?
I did my booster. Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
did
went to Hollywood
ours.
free. You know, I don't know. I
We
don't.
did ours
I feel like crapola.
We did ours Sunday. It didn't really. It was.
Well, it didn't. It didn't really
Or on
affect
Monday.
me, and I don't know if that's that. I just might. I might have COVID. I don't know. I have kind of a sore throat and a headache, and I'm sore all over, and I sweat too much, and it's kind of like being old, I guess. You know, it tells the difference.
Kind of like.
Yeah, let's
Kinda like-
let's
What do you
really
think?
get down to it,
That's
Bill.
not familiar?
Yeah.
Trust me, Bill, it might be your diet too.
Well,
My diet.
Your
Too much.
diet.
Well, Bill, I've got my airline ticket and hotel all set up for Stewart, Florida. I'm down there close to the airport there.
What airport?
The one in Stewart. I'm coming in West Palm, PBI.
All
That's where I'm
you are
coming in.
to PBI. I'll come. You know what? Let me know. Send me the info. I'll come get you.
Okay, awesome,
All right.
awesome.
Wow, you got.
I've
problem.
been
Bill
using
Uber.
the Google Maps looking for channels to do some inland fishing, which will be good. Get somebody to drive me along the canal that takes out to.
Well, don't get crazy. I'm going to pick you up from the airport. Okay.
Drone
That
run.
sounds
Where
like
to
fun.
start? Welcome, welcome. Boy,
That's
I
a-
think that's the first time he's been to this channel. Cool.
Oh,
We'll do a
great
little
to
fishing.
see.
That sounds great. I'm going to have to take a week off, I think, from work. But where are you staying?
It's the Suburban Suite down there on.
Suburban to fit you. You're about the right size for Suburban.
Yeah.
The back.
Suburban Suites. What? I've never heard of it. What is that?
Or is it?
Me
Some,
either.
I'll have
Heard
to
of
look
Suburban
it up.
Hardware, not
Okay.
Suburban Suites.
I got it through AMAC.
Did you?
I'm a member of AMAC.
So am I. I never use it for
Oh.
anything, but I am too. Just
I
actually,
decided-
I did use it for my discount when I rented the car in Spino. So at least I got a little use out of it.
Hey, Stevie.
Capture Life Connections. Good
There's
to see you and Virjan FPV, a new guy. Hey, good to see you.
Hey, did anybody get any creative gear for Christmas, like drones, cameras, microphones, anything cool like that?
Yes, I did.
What'd you
I
get,
was
Jim?
a statistic on Boxing Day. I treated myself to the number 10.
Ooh,
Oh, cool. Awesome.
cool.
Very nice.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm still using a $40 piece of equipment that doesn't. I don't even use. So I use my phone. Unfortunately, I did buy myself something. I bought a 5 terabyte or terabit backup drive.
Good move, Bill.
Yeah.
Good move, man.
Had to. It's just my PC only has 2 terab. There was a time where 2 terabit was a lot of space.
Yeah, not anymore. No, but be sure you find a way to back up. If that's going to be the only place that data is, find a backup for that stuff, because I lost a crap ton.
Like an
I remember you
NAS.
saying.
Yeah.
I need to find a backup for my backup.
A backup for the backup.
Exactly.
Kind of, yeah, redundancy.
Yeah.
It's called backup. The hard drive is going to crash. You just don't know when.
Yeah, they all fail. It's just a
They all
matter
do.
of when, yeah.
The backup will crash too.
And I'll be honest, I cheaped out. I bought a Western Digital My Drive.
Never
Fuck
again. Well, I own Western Digital shit.
Oh my God,
You know what? I've had them go bad.
Everybody's
I've
had everything
Seagate
go bad,
I've been doing this for a long time. Seagate go bad. I've had actually, you know what I've had the best luck with is cheap Toshiba drives. I've always had good luck with.
I was just gonna
Yep.
bash them. I can't believe you just see it goes. This is exactly right, Bill. Because like I have 2 Toshiba drives that's one of those POSs that freaking lost all my stuff this summer, and then
Was it
I went to
Toshiba?
back it up on another brand new one just like it when I went to recover it, and that POS brand new one did the same thing the other POS did. Now I have nothing. So
You know what's funny?
that's how it works. I mean, we all have
I
bad and
thought
good
this was
experiences with
Toshiba.
everything.
I've had this.
Oh, and
I've had this
Cruise
drive
shows are
here
pretty good.
for many years. 10 years, 8 years, 7, whatever.
Yeah.
It's a Hitachi. Look at that.
Yep.
This
Oh,
was my 750 gig drive that was in my laptop, and it still works great. And it's an Hitachi. It's just a cheap drive, and it still works.
A stack of those things.
So you never know.
It's a great big
Stay
stack of
strong.
cards.
Three.
Pick a drive, any drive. You gotta-
So your Toshiba failed on you. Okay, gotcha.
both of them. Yeah, see, it's
Yeah.
a
Chuck, how
Seagate.
many drives do you have there?
They can all fail. Depends
There's
where they got
3
their.
here. There's a
Depends what-
Hitachi, a Seagate, and what's this last one?
You know what to
Jitsu.
do is, and this is just somebody who's been through a lot of drive failures in his lifetime. And one thing I did is I bit the bullet and bought a NAS system and put it in where it is. It's under redundancy, so it's rated. So I've got a 5 bay. Now I'm using mine for work, but you can get less expensive models.
Sure.
And so I've got a 5A and with an extension pack on it. So between them, I've got 60 terabytes sitting there. Now, of that, at any one time, whether it be in the main unit or the expansions, I can lose 2 of those drives and still not use it because I use a Synology because they make their own proprietary RAID assembly.
I've been told to go with Synology. I have a couple of models. Keith at the K-Spot does IT. He recommended one, and another guy recommended almost the same one. So I know they're on the right path.
Yeah, if you're interested, get a hold of me. I can give you which ones I've had and which ones have held up really well for me over
Yeah,
the
Steve,
years.
I'd appreciate. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like
password,
that.
Steve. So
It's something we all need to be. We talk about drones and stuff all day long, but what they all have data generated, and maybe some people just don't care about keeping their data like forever, like hoarding it, but I
kinda
miss those.
do.
I miss those electrons that went into the universe a lot. And
I've got a whole bunch of software backed up that is like
There you
outdated
go.
and stuff, but it costs a lot of money once upon a time, so I keep it. And it
Yeah.
may come in handy someday or another, like
You never know. You're right, Bill. I've got two
Take
of
care,
those.
Harley. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in.
I got two
Late
of
to the
those
party.
1 terabyte, two
I-
terabyte thumb drives is what I call them. That's
I
what
back
my
up
stuff on.
I back up movies too off of Blu-ray. So, now they got, which is they're 50 gigs a movie. So that
Yeah.
takes up
oh,
a
they
lot
take
of
up a lot
room.
of space. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, Chuck, too, is with the Synology, like what Bill is just talking about. You can put the apps on and they're free. They got a ton of apps that are all free and they are all real stable. And you can put all your movies on there and then access it through your home network.
Yeah. Yep.
Everything on it. I mean,
it's the way to go.
really-
I figure it's gonna set me back doing it right. Probably $2 to $3 grand. I'm guessing to do it right.
It depends on how much you build up at first.
It's funny. The most
You
reliable
can add drives
backup
too, right? You
were
can start
ta-
off
were-
and add
the
drives.
most reliable backups were tape drives. I mean,
Yeah,
Good old
I
days,
remember
guys.
those.
you'd
Yeah.
have to, you'd have to like back up once a week, and it would take 7 days to back up. But they never failed. They just lasted forever and ever and ever.
With the GoPro subscription, it says unlimited
Cloud storage.
cloud storage. So I'm just wondering how that'll work as long as you're paying your yearly subscription.
Well, here's something about cloud storage. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt everybody.
No, you're
but
good.
This happened today. We use at work. I won't name them, but we use for our scheduling and for information to call our employees and like that. It's cloud based. It's through a site. They have over 6,000 customers, so they're very reputable. And I do all the scheduling, and it's a great setup where like I only schedule. I get involved with everything, but really I'm responsible for this position, this position, this position, this position, and I can schedule just them and forward it to next week. Blah blah blah. Great stuff, right? Yeah. Ransomware as of today. They got ransomwared, and we have lost all the scheduling, all my employee information until they decide where they're going to pay, because they got encrypted out of their own server. So, as geeky as I am in this cloud, it's great. It's going on. Even small companies like that. Well, 6,000 customers. They're not that small. And now I don't have the ability. I didn't know who was scheduled tonight because I can't even look at the schedule I made last week. So.
Steve, I sent you something in the private chat. I'll give you my email. All you guys, actually.
Okay.
It's fair game to all you guys. It's not like secret or anything.
But anyway,
Got it.
it bothers me. I'd rather set up a server in the business and do it from there, hardware wise. And
Yeah.
and
And like you're saying on the drives, what I did buy for the expansion bay is I got the Seagate Iron Wolf drives for the expansion. So
I've seen them. They're good, huh? Iron Wolf?
yeah, I got they're 8 terabyte each, so there's 40 terabytes sitting on it.
I just bought myself something cheap for backup because I needed room on my drive, and I didn't tell my wife. So it was
Well,
only
the Western Digital, everybody complains about them. The red drives are really good. I've had them and used them on servers.
Yeah.
And I've used them just on regular drives as for data drives as a second and third and fourth
Zip
drive.
drives. I was thinking those. Sorry, Steve.
I remember those. Yep,
I had those things.
They were
crash on
like
me.
floppy
I
disks.
still have it in one of my computers over here.
Yeah.
You got a zip drive? No kidding.
Freaking! I had a zip drive stop reading everything. It pissed me right off.
You hold that 25 megs of information.
That was
Or
a lot
20.
then.
It was.
Yeah.
I've had a Western Digital green go bad, actually, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, I guess it's who they farm out. They don't make a lot of these guys. They don't make a
All
lot
that
of their
stuff has. Those are all.
farmed out.
There's a lot of there's a lot of tech inside all those plates and moving parts and they're all spinners. They have bearings. The bearings usually let you know. They start screaming before they go.
Yep.
But that's what's funny. I had it in 1995. I had a Seagate. It was a 5 1/4 drive. It was like an oversized. It was a single platinum drive. It was a
Floppy drive.
No. It was a hard drive. It
okay.
it was a single platinum drive. It was this friggin' big, and what the
We
hell
call
was
them
it called?
platters.
Platter. Yeah.
Well, there's a platen inside. Most of them have double platens, and they're this
Platter,
this
yeah,
big.
art.
This was this big, and the last bowling center I worked at, actually their server was still using that exact drive, 3.2 gig,
Wow.
and it was
Hey, Justin.
that thing had to be 25 years old, and it was still going. So I don't know.
There you go.
So bearings notwithstanding, I think we never shut it off. Ran 24 hours a day. Not that it was being accessed 24 hours a day. It was powered up.
Yeah, and mine are here. They're up 24 hours a day. 365 days a year. They're always on because they're backing up the computers that I have. Then they're also backing up backup images along the way during the day on the computers. So.
Well, it's time for
And
me
that's
to-
what one thing that's really good, Chuck, is the free backup software that comes with Synology. You don't have to go out there and pay for any backup. It's on there. You just put it on each one of your computers, and it backs it up every single day.
The whole network.
Cool.
Anytime so if like my laptop that's not on except when I travel, I bring it back home and it connects to the network and
Hmm.
Does
You know what,
anybody have a pencil? I've got to back this up here.
Get your pencil out there.
I know. I
Jim.
can't find
Start
that.
I thought I was going
tightening
to
it
pull out
up.
an 8-track for a second.
Well,
Mhm.
I probably have one.
Oh Jesus, here we go.
That's
Uh-oh.
how old I am.
Yeah,
talking
well,
Mm.
Yeah, I still
I remember
remember.
taking those apart. I love the way they pulled out. They pulled out from the center and re-spooled up on the outside.
Yeah.
Those things were genius. Eight-tracks
We
were
had a
genius.
car that someone actually broke the window out to steal our 8-track player out of it.
So everything
again,
had value
that's
back
how
in
old
the
I am.
day.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
And they reproduced nice sound. They were okay.
Well, the problem with them was it was hard for the head to line up and get the 4 stereo tracks. It couldn't it had the index. So if the indexing wasn't spot on, the audio would suck.
Well, you know what? I remember what it was a big
It's
deal
called
was
8-track.
they only,
It was
they only
4
played in
stereo
one
tracks.
direction, and then they had to rewind the entire thing and then play it again. But then when they came out with the double-sided one where it would play one way and then play the other way, that was big. That was hot shit.
Oh, the cassette deck, you mean? You mean cassette deck? Yeah, the Nakamichi Dragon, where it actually physically took the tape out and flipped it over in half a second and put it back in. It was like $1,200, and yeah, it's like Ninja. Badass. I had a friend I had a spoiled, rotten, rich bastard friend who had one of those things. That thing was cool.
I'm sure he speaks highly of you too.
Well,
Mhm.
he does still. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Don't hate me.
I used to have
Which
Pink
Chris?
Floyd, Dark Side
Oh,
of the
not you,
Moon
Chris.
on
I had
8-track.
this Chris from the past with the Nakamichi Dragon, Chris.
On 6-track.
6-track.
On
Yeah,
6-track art?
Wait.
Oh, no, on 8-track.
Yeah,
Oh,
8-track.
It was 8-track.
Remember I had
And then
4
for the longest time, one of the songs, you know how 8-track works, where you'll hear a song and all of a sudden you'll go
click. Well, that's the head moving.
and
That's to
then
get
hear
the next
rest
pair
of the
channels.
song.
Yeah, well, there's that strip of aluminum. Remember the aluminum strip?
Mhm.
It would go by the
Yep.
little metal contacts and make the switch, and that would index the head down 1 notch to go from channel 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. And you had 2 stereo tracks each, 2, 4, 6, 8, hence 8-track. And that was cool how it
Thank you,
switched.
Jeff.
It's pretty
Let's
fast.
show the year. Yeah, here's
For
my
the
that?
longest time on the radio, when I heard that
Nice.
song, I was like anticipating the
Oh, you
song
do?
to go
Yeah.
click.
Yep. Remember I had sticks, I think pieces of 8, and it used to it would fade out in between right before I got to that little metal strip, it would fade out the song and then fade it back in. So yeah, when you hear it on the radio, you're like, no. Oh, didn't happen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for toffee giveaway. Pick a number between 1 and 50, and we'll
George
spin the
Thorogood.
Wheel of Fortune.
Robert
And you
Glazer,
too
fellow
can
George.
win a box of Enstrom's almond toffee.
You know, I will
Bouchard
never
is
win your
Richard
toffee, and I've consigned myself to that fact. And I carried around a box of that toffee in my car at Spin Up because you owed it to Maddie, and he got his toffee. I just wanted to put out there that I am a man of honor.
Well done,
What?
Bill.
Who's coming?
Thank you, thank you. I wanted to look, a little bit.
Who's,
It's at my back behind my house.
oh, is that what that noise is?
Are they
That's
on
about
Fireworks going off?
that's about $100 bill.
I thought Chris had some bad indigestion or something.
No,
Yeah.
no. Curtis Dart's got a question, guys. Before we get too carried away, we overlooked it. He's
Oh, what's
wanting to
that?
know. He's wanting to know if any of us would like for him to go live when he's doing. Just wondering, would you guys be interested if I did live streams from the ROV? And Curtis, if I'm available, I would like to watch you do that, man. That'd be pretty cool.
Very cool.
His underwater ROV.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's spin the
definitely check that
wheel, shall we? All right, closing. All betting is done.
All
Let's
bets closed.
spin the
All
wheel.
numbers
Come on, 43.
done. I say 26. The hell with Richard Petty.
Hey.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean no disrespect to the king. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way,
you just
Chris.
disrespected it, you little.
No, I didn't.
All
King Richard.
righty,
Casey
ladies
Cunningham.
and gentlemen,
Oh
let's
no!
spin
Oh
that
God!
wheel.
Oh, that hurts.
Spin it. Spin it. Here we go.
And the winner is number 17.
I think.
He's got 17.
That's
I look, I
Curtis
see
Stark.
Curtis Start. Yeah, you
Yep.
got you just
Curtis Start, you
Just
are
beat
the
Steve.
winner.
Congratulations, Curtis.
Just give me your email if I don't have your. Well, just give me your address. I'm one of your Facebook friends. Give me your address, and I'll ship the box out to you. Congratulations, Curtis.
Steve, you
So-
see that? He got it in just before you.
Right before Steve, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, that's Chris disappeared.
Who got it in?
Curtis Stark,
Curtis
like
Stark.
seconds before you. I thought you noticed that because you were looking at the screen. I thought you were going to put another number.
No,
in,
I
but-
was looking over. Actually, according to mine, I'm before him.
Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chris got a brewski.
Oh, I've
Wait
got,
a minute.
I've got
Let's.
Curtis first.
All right. Oh, no, you were just after Curtis Start.
Other numbers.
Steve.
And I was going to give it away anyways because I've already won. But here, let's look at the time delay on this. This is weird. I'm just wondering what is going on.
You're actually
frozen.
lagging. You're actually lagging a bit there, Steve.
Yeah, now you're really frozen.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
All right, I just found a problem with your mug. It's got nothing in it. I have to
They
fix
caught
that.
you.
Here.
They froze you with your mouth open, Steve. You might want to move around a little bit more.
But Chris,
Oh,
it looks
wait,
like
wait.
Darrell Waltrip won this time.
That's fine.
Oh, wait a minute.
Was he driving the Tide card, or was it what? What did he? He didn't always drive Tide. He drove.
Okay, Steve.
I remember.
Steve's got the screenshot, and he did. Yes, he's the winner then.
Can
So
you
Oh,
hear
that's
me
not,
okay?
that's not my screen. I got Curtis.
Me too.
Yeah. So
Yeah, me
Curtis
too. I
is
see
fine.
Curtis
I'm
first.
happy
Give
with
it to
Curtis.
Steve, and Steve's going to give it to Curtis. How about that? He's going to give
Oh.
it away anyway.
Yeah, at the next
all right.
What are the
Tell you-
odds that 17's
Am I
rolling
frozen?
back in first and second?
Just send out 2 packages, Art. Just make it even, man.
Am I frozen?
You're not now, Steve.
Oh,
No.
you're back, man.
Art-
Freeze
I
ray,
wonder what
freeze ray
happened.
thawed.
The bottom
It's
right.
probably this computer that I'm getting ready to move over, my brand new computer, which is sitting down here ready to plug everything in.
You are like anything. You're kind of
Yeah.
popping in and out, man.
You
Well,
run down that
Steve,
Seagate
you know
stuff
what?
a while ago.
I'll send the
It's that
box to
Synology
each
stuff.
one of you.
No,
So, no?
no, don't send it to me.
Okay.
I've already won it.
Okay. All right,
Thank
Curtis. Just give me your address. Yeah. Just
21
I
Jersey
just saw his
Avenue.
comment. I'm so slow. Oh man.
oh.
Slowpoke.
Hold on, folks. Why is Mel calling me?
He likes you.
All right, hold on.
You have a meltdown like Kent?
No. Mel, I'm live right now.
A melt down.
I see what you did
Ba-dum-bum.
there.
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
quicker than the average bear.
Yeah. Right. Sure. That's what
Art,
she
if
said.
you hear me, I'll be right back in.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to drop out and come back in.
All right. Refresh.
Oh, okay.
Steve had the.
Thank God he's gone. I want to talk about him now.
Okay.
It's just imitating Steve.
Okay.
What a great
Mel,
guy.
I think we've got it all straightened out here.
Oh,
All right.
man.
Bye-bye.
Buh and bye.
Okay, Curtis, I've got your address. Thank you. So we're all good now.
See that? Everything's peachy.
Alrighty. So, David, Arizona drone dude, good to see you. Welcome to the show. All right. So now we're just waiting for James to show up. He's probably scarfing down some waffles.
He
was
could
in
be,
there.
Hey, we got Andy Cortez. Oh, Smeghead.
Meghead.
Oh, is he
Philippine.
here?
in
Hey,
the chat.
Andy. He's the one who shared. Well, at least I saw his post on Lychee First regarding the Mini 2 and having waypoints and stuff now. And
Are you going back to drone talk?
yeah,
Yeah, that
kinda.
drone stuff is for nerds, man. You know, there's a lot of people in here that you haven't said hello to, Art.
We got 400 AGL
Oh.
just dropped in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mel.
Johnson,
Drone
Drone
Life
D63, Mendez. Oh, no, you said hi to Mendez. You
Yep.
called him Melendez, but what, you know.
And Ken placed it here. Ken Poppower placed it here.
Ken's here. Hey,
Good to
Ken.
see you.
AZ Drone David, did you say hi to him?
Yes,
Well,
I did. I just said
Did you?
hello to David. Yeah,
Okay,
easy
gotcha.
drone dude and
Drone Life RC.
drone.
That's
Oh,
Chris.
and Sergio flies own drones. Good to see you.
Hey, Serge.
Good crowd.
Drone Life RC's name is Chris. He's in there.
Okay, hey
When did
Chris,
Okie Tom
drone-
sneak in? Did I miss him from earlier? I didn't see
Mhm.
Okie's in there. Been bad.
Alrighty.
Bad.
Okie Tom.
Okie Tom, yeah.
Yep.
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, he was one of the winners of.
Chasing wabbits.
Andy said, "Toffee, I'm eating Pringles." Well, it sucks to be you. Anyway,
Pringles.
I think he's working the midnight shift.
I like Pringles.
Andy, do you eat those hoop things over there in the UK? Hoops.
There he
I
is.
should have brought those home with me. We had
We'll
extra
try it
bags of
this
those
time.
things.
And see if it's
all
any good.
right, welcome back, Steve. Pringles
Welcome
and
back.
whiskey.
Oh, hoops. I
Uh-oh,
wish Andy could
uh-oh.
share a picture of a bag. I should have brought some of those home. Damn it.
Steve, if you're going to freeze up, you should smile at least, you know, because we're getting shots of you like this.
No, the last one was like this.
There you go.
Perfect.
That's a keeper.
When to send home to mom.
There you
So
go.
anyway, we were talking about, you guys were talking, before I came in, you were talking about 2022 and what's going to come out, and we're going to look forward to this.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
buy and this and that. You know, and everybody's like, well, DJI is going to have to respond to Hotel. Not yet. They don't have to respond to Hotel yet. They didn't have to respond to Hubson with their wonderful
Yeah.
drone that was a DJI killer. You got to wait to make sure that that drone actually delivers.
They're still trying to
Everything.
make sure.
Oh, like the
M3
Mavic 3
works.
delivers?
Yeah.
The Mavic 3 is a wonderful drone. I have no idea what you speak of.
It's gonna be fantastic once they finish
Well,
it.
I'm talking to come on. That's no comparison to what the Hubson did when it first. I mean, come
Oh,
on.
I know. I'm not
You
saying.
couldn't even,
I'm just,
you couldn't
but
even
when you
fly
talk
for
about
5 minutes without it going up in flames. I mean, it was overheating so bad.
Yeah,
And I think that's what caused Autel to wait so long too, because they're probably running into the same thing. When you put that much power and that much computational power in such a small device with so little airspace around it,
Yeah, it's
you're
got
gonna have heating issues, and I think that was part of the reason it took them so long to come out. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Autel will deliver a good product. I mean, that's their reputation, and they don't want to blow that on a drone. And we'll see how that works out. But I don't think DJI has to do anything yet. They're still killing the market overseas with sub 250. They're making money. They're making money, and their drones cost less money. I mean, if you want that drone, great, and it's going to cost you $800. You know what I'm saying? You're almost at the point where you could buy an Air 2S. So, I don't know. I'm sure it's going to be a great drone, but it's never going to be price competitive. It's like the Light Plus that just came out. Looks like a great drone, and it's $350 more than the Air 2S.
I'm thinking getting an Air 2S with the RC Pro. That seems like a pretty cool.
That seems like a great deal.
And then
sad that I already own the Air 2S.
Well, the thing is, I don't have a Mavic 3 either, but the Air 2S is a little smaller with a 1-inch sensor and stuff.
Look at that little puppy.
I could still use the smart controller with it in my Mavic 2 Pro if I wanted to have it in another drone, to carry redundancy and stuff. Not have to carry this little dude around, the little Mini 2 around, but
Costco's got their bundle on the Air 2S, with the extra battery and the SD card and something else for $9.99.
I want it with the RC Pro though. I'll pay the extra money for the RC Pro because that's gonna be a formidable device for a while. I'm sure I'll be using it on.
That seems like a great deal. And I looked at the Light Plus and the Light Plus Fly More kit, which is not an RC Pro controller. It's a looks like a GameSir, Xbox controller. Is $1,750 with 2 batteries. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but the DJI is still way less. I mean, you're getting a $1,200 controller, or what they're charging $1,200 for, and that's a Fly More kit, isn't it? Are you getting 3 batteries with that?
Yeah, I think it's the Air 2S. I know. That's why I should just do it because it's stupid not to.
And then they said, well, this one has a variable aperture. Yes, it does, but it doesn't. And if you're into that, then you're into photography. Okay, you're into photography. Doesn't it bother you that the Air 2S has 10-bit color, and then the Light Plus doesn't, and it doesn't have D-Log either? I mean, it's a great drone. It looks pretty great, But for that money, it should have that. I think because that was like the price of a Mavic 2 Pro. Hey, Adrian.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing?
Your hat matches your shirt, man. You're all color coordinated.
I gotta go, Art. I gotta go.
Bye, Chris Hall. Bye. Go.
Well,
bye.
I got a phone call here. I gotta take, Adrian. Do you want to know who it is?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Don't do it.
Oh my God!
Happy New Year, Adrian.
That's why Art keeps you guys separated.
Go get you a 4-foot step stool and go right ahead.
I got a 10-foot step steps that I'm gonna use.
Yeah, whatever.
Drop it right on your forehead.
Our host.
How you doing, Steve-O?
It dropped out.
Happy New Year, sir. I'm doing well.
Same to you, Mr. Chuck. Kovacian. Hey, Jim Bush. How are you doing, buddy? Of course, we got Smokey the Bandit, Mr. Uncle Bill. How you doing, Chief?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes,
you talking to me?
Right there, Adrian. How are you? You banana?
New York Bill.
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm trying to fly more this year because I've been slacking a lot, so I need to get on it.
So you flew today, so you're 1 for 1.
There you go.
I went ahead and I put up the active track with the Air 2S on. I'm loving the little thing so far, man, with that smart controller. I love it.
Did Art leave to let Adrian in here?
Yes, he did, because he's a good man.
So, Bill, the only thing that I'm not a photographer, primarily I'm a videographer, but I do like the adjustable aperture on the Mavic 2 Pro because I can get away without not having to land to change my ND filter sometimes. And that's all I use it for. I know
Well,
it. I
the
know.
Light Plus has that, but it's a premium. You're paying a premium for it. I mean, they're expensive. I mean,
Yeah,
to
yeah,
me,
yeah. And you don't
to
really
me.
need it. You don't really need it. Usually, you set your like a variable ND or whatever. You pick it when you're on the ground. You launch, and it's not going to change that much while you're flying.
Or you know what? There's the other thing you could do is forget that the filter's on there like I do, and just fly with the 64 on all the time. I live in Florida.
Oh, that's
God,
true.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
I live
Yeah.
in
So you
Florida.
gotta-
It works. You know.
But it works
It's
for
in New
you,
York.
Bill.
In New York, I don't need the 64. I usually use a 16, and it gets the job done.
That's where they-
when I was
that's where
with
they-
Ray at Peanut Island, it's like, wow, this video looks really good. Oh, I got the 64 in here.
That's where
I
that,
said,
that's
oh,
where that
good
welding
thing.
hood went. They've been looking for.
What's that, Chris?
They're
Yeah,
looking
what?
for a welding hood. Bill Rowan's got it.
Yeah. Well,
Looking
I'll
for-
tell you what, Chris with his Phantom 4 and people that have it is still the best sensor out there on any drone on the market. And you've got full adjustable aperture control, 60 frames 4K.
That's been my question. Everybody talks about the Mavic, the Air 2S, everything like that. I've got a Phantom 4, and I don't know, because I've got an SUV, I don't plan on really travel with it, so I don't care about the
Sorry.
Yeah, the compactness or the portability.
It doesn't matter
So
to me.
you're saying size doesn't matter, right?
Not to me, no.
Well, that's because his is huge. That's why size doesn't matter.
Exactly,
see?
exactly. It's easy to say. It's easy to be that way. Okay.
I'm like God. I love them all.
Yeah.
But the camera on the Phantom 4 is wonderful. I have no complaints. I think it's great. So everybody talks about all these smaller ones, but I think the Phantom's better.
I haven't. I'm the same way. That's why I haven't bought a new one. I mean, mine's going on 5 years old now. I bought the Mavic Mini when it come out, strictly because it was a mini, this small, and I can carry it very easily. So I have that in the Phantom, but I grab the Phantom all the time.
Yeah.
I
Well,
usually go.
and in
yeah,
fact,
too
that's
broad.
what I'm still.
The rest of it becomes skilled with working with smaller,
Tools.
tools.
That was Dre when he.
Size of the boat. That's the wave it makes. The same as you,
Yesterday,
Andy.
Dre pulled up with his Phantom 3, pulls that wheeling suitcase out of the back of his car. It's like when I met Chris the first time at Spin Up 1, and I looked him back at the truck and I go, "You brought your suitcase? Isn't it at the hotel?" And he goes, "No, that's the drone."
Well, that's why the first time I brought a drone on vacation was to Maui, Hawaii, and then the guy at the airport with me had this monstrous backpack on, and it said DJI on, and I've told you guys the story before. I was like, "You carrying a Phantom?" He's like, "A Phantom 4?" He's like, "Yeah." And I had this little itty bitty bag. I'm like, "Yeah, Mavic Pro here." He's like, "Oh, nice." And I watched him try to shove that thing into the overhead on the plane, and mine just went under the seat. It was like, for travel, you can't beat the foldables. I mean, yeah, I'll take the hit on the quality because it's actually
The
for
Mavic
YouTube
Pro,
good enough.
the Mavic Pro 2 is a wonderful bird. It's got a wonderful camera on it.
Yeah, I have two of
the
them. I love the Mavic 2
Hasselblad camera on it is really good.
It's a
But
nice
it still doesn't beat, especially if you're going to go in and use it, say, not just as a hobbyist. Oh, I went off.
We can hear you, but your video is a little sticky.
Oh,
We can hear you just fine, Steve.
Yeah, your audio is fine. It's your video that's hanging up from time to time.
Okay, thank you.
That's okay. We're not looking at your face anyway. Go
I know,
ahead.
who cares? I don't want to look at myself either. But having that mechanical shutter on there, it's just the quality of it, especially if you're going for mapping or if you're going to use it for like consecutive imaging on say a job site, or you're just consecutive imaging anything. You're just doing something. It's so precise on those images when you go to build them together and you put it into a map form or anything like that. None of the other drones can do anywhere near as good. And it's $1,700, $1,799.
Yeah, so you don't get that. So you get true frames. You don't get these kind of make-believe frames where some are smeared and some aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want it for aperture control. That's what I want, because both my drones that I have a Mavic Pro original And then before the Air 2S came up, I bought the Air 2. And, neither one of those have aperture control. So with the Air 2, I do use the benefit of a Freewell, their clip-on filter,
VND?
and it's adjustable.
The VNDs,
So it goes
yeah, I
from
love
0
the
to
Freewell
5,
VNDs.
and then from 6 to 9 on the other ones. So you
I
can
use-
go ahead and adjust them.
I use those
easily.
things on everything. I have them for the Mavic 2 Pro. I have them for my little Pocket 2, for Lori's action camera.
Mhm.
Those Freewell VNDs are sweet.
Lori sees a lot of action, does she?
A lot of action. Cove action. Lots of action.
Kovacs.
I see what you did there again.
Yeah, I know. See that?
See, Jim, that was great. You said 2 sentences. Look at this long conversation you started. That was awesome. I'm not putting any pressure on you again. Give us a couple
pressure.
more. Give
No
us a couple
pressure.
more sentences.
No pressure. He's
You're
the,
right.
He's the Spark. Bo,
I've never
Bo
owned a
Spark.
Phantom. I'd like to own a Phantom. Which one should I buy?
Phantom.
Phantom 4 Pro V2.
Yep.
Without the screen.
You don't need the screen. Just use your iPad.
$17.99.
Yeah, 'cause for the screen is like an extra 1,000, I believe. Right?
Office
It's
Depot.
It's 2,049 for with the built-in screen.
The built-in screen, and the screen is tiny. I think it's smaller than my phone.
It's 5.5 inch. They're crystal sky like in essence.
Take
By
care, Rod.
today's
I'm looking
standards,
forward to it.
that's teeny
You
tiny.
can buy the Phantom
See you
4
later,
Pro
Hot Rod in
V2 from
Daytona.
Office Depot for $14.99.
Oh, you
before
already
Christmas.
got it.
Jim's got it.
Pro too.
How much? Office Depot has it for $14.99.
Yep. They did before
Right.
Christmas. So let me look again.
Yeah, but that's American, so that's 16,000 Canadian.
Jim. Gotta pay for your health care up there, man.
I take that back. It's $15.99.
$14.99 Office Depot.
Cool.
Oh, wait a second. It says out of stock now.
Yeah, they snapped that up.
Well, that's how popular this channel is. I mean, you just brought it up and bam, they're all gone.
They sold out. Gee, thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Well, that's Art's fault.
Wow. Wow.
Blame it on Art. He's not sitting here to defend himself.
Yeah, what's
Well,
he
as
doing?
awesome as that mechanical shutter is, I really thought the Mavic 3 would have had a mechanical shutter. I thought that was one of the rumors that it would have that.
There it is. $15.99, and if you want it with the built-in screen, which I've been told don't do that because then it stops everything from working if your screen goes out. It's 2,049.
That's not $15.99 is not a bad deal, and it's been $15.99 for 4 years.
Yeah.
It hasn't come down.
Yeah.
Now the
what's
question is, are they still
that
making the
be?
batteries?
The answer is yes.
You can always get
Back.
batteries for these things. It seems
I bought-
Oh,
like.
look,
about-
it's Art. Hey, Art, have you been on this channel before?
Hey, Art, welcome to ArtCo Drone Solutions. Nice to
Yeah.
have you in here
Yeah,
today.
welcome. I was just about to jump off to let you in, but
Where'd Adrian go, Art?
Adrian stepped away from his
from his
chair,
camera
so I
car said,
died.
"Screw it, you're gone."
Okay.
Here, I'll let Adrian in for a little while. I'm just.
Yeah, Adrian comes back. Let me know, man. I got to go in the house before his show starts up.
Oh, we're waiting for Jim, the Poppy, and James. Like
James,
the I Dream.
But when James show up, let me know, Art. I'll step out, buddy.
All right.
James
sounds
comes in, none
good.
of us will get a word in edgewise. So
Yeah,
they're
so
like,
get
Yeah.
in there now.
get him in now. Sorry, no offense, James.
Lovely fellow.
I love
Lovely
when
fellow with a lot of information.
James, if you're listening, love the video with Marianne chomping down on that lizard.
Oh, that was gruesome. I can't believe you guys.
La, 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 I haven't watched
What?
it yet. La, 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 la.
Oh,
What?
It
whatever.
tastes like chicken.
Tastes
What
like
happened?
chicken.
You guys actually streamed them stomping on a lizard?
Eating, stomping,
Eating.
chewing.
Yeah,
Eating.
James'
Oh, okay, that's
It's a
little
questionable-
dog ate a lizard that was running around in his house. It was up
My
on the
dog
ceiling,
is
and
on
he knocked it off with a broom, and Marianne just
Went to
jumped on
town.
that and grabbed that, and
My Shih
holy
Tzus actually
shoot,
don't eat the
loves the
little
eyes.
lizard. They
Yeah.
just chase them, catch them,
Tenderizer.
torture them until they die of a heart attack, and then they just ignore them.
Billy, it's the circle of life. Get over it.
Yeah.
Lizard,
Benny, I'm
Robert.
above you in the food chain.
Lizard or lizard?
I'm above you.
Oh, yes, you are. In the food. I don't know about the food chain.
I'm
Oh,
sitting above
Paul
Chris,
Murray, welcome,
Chris is
welcome.
bigger than
Good
me.
to
He could
see you, man.
kill me with his hat, I think.
Captain Murray. Hello, sir.
Paul.
Everything.
Hello,
Just remember
Paul.
this: everything is good with gravy. You can't.
That's true.
Mhm.
I thought everything was
Don't.
good dipped in butter.
Don't matter. Gravy. Butter's
too.
good dipped in gravy.
Butter. I mean, as long as you make your gravy from butter.
just always
Yeah.
speak to your cardiologist first before you dip anything in butter.
You ever had deep fried butter, Chuck? They'll take butter at the State Fair of Texas and put it on a stick like a corny dog and dip it in corny dog batter and fry it.
Huh.
I've seen it.
They had
Oh,
it
how
here
about
even
the-
at our local fair.
I was at a pizzeria earlier this week and they had deep fried cheesecake and I was tempted.
Woo, you should have got you a slice, buddy.
I resisted.
That sounds good.
I was trying to behave.
Anything
Man.
cheesecake is good.
There's a guy brought a couple of pies that he bought at a liquor store here close to home that was made with Crown Royal.
Nice.
Oh, dude, my gosh.
Is it pecan pie?
Pecan pie, yes.
Oh, that's that one you showed on the
yes.
Matt's
on Matt's
show.
stream.
wasn't it?
In between wrapping presents, I held it up. As a matter of fact, it was a gift.
James is still with family, so you won't be jumping on tonight.
He's eating waffles.
Yep.
Jim Bosher,
Exactly,
have you
Dustin,
spent any
exactly.
time in the U.S.?
I have.
And
My
And
first.
are you surprised that we eat deep fried butter and stuff like that?
Oh,
Deep
God,
fried
no.
cheesecake and
I personally used to eat butter by the spoonful as a kid. I love
Still do.
butter.
Still do. Kills a craving. Jim.
tell you, when I sit down to eat, and if there's no butter that's softened, so I can spread it on a roll, I will actually fork the entire thing of butter and take a bite out of it, and then bite the roll and take a little bite of the butter and take a little bite of the rolls. And, so I'm classless. Yeah.
I do that
Hey,
with
get-
a fork,
Bill,
fork
Bill.
and a can of
Hey, Bill, it don't matter how it goes in, buddy, because it all comes out the same.
All comes out the same.
Oh man, there we go.
Butter's a great lubricant.
That's right. There you go.
That's a whole new topic.
Sinking low.
Yeah, but Chris, I have a question for you.
Shoot, buddy.
When you were eating that Crown Royal pecan pie, did you have a little bit of Crown Royal to chase it down with?
And
No, what we
didn't
did
get
was
a
we
word
took the bottle of Crown and poured it just a little bit over the top of the pecan pie before we started eating it.
Ooh, there you go.
Dude, I'm telling you, Steve, if you can find one, go to Specs, SPEC, Specs liquor store, and you can buy a pecan pie made with Crown Royal.
That's pretty cool.
We don't have those here. No.
We can order you one and mail it to you, buddy. It might take, we can sit on a container ship out there and see how long it'll last.
it's supposed to be deep fried, not Johnny Depp fried.
We'll
Well,
send
you
it.
know,
Andy, Lori and I didn't get to try that in Scotland. We never got around to it, but I had.
I'm still waiting for my
Sticky
2020
toffee, push it.
January 2020 car, and it's still not here in Long Beach.
We don't want to talk about cars.
We had sticky toffee pudding like 3
Oh,
times.
I'm
when
sorry,
we were at
Chris,
Deep
I
Fried
forgot.
Mars bars. Anyway,
Coffee pudding.
I'll send it
What?
to you through I'll get it shipped down through the Panama Canal right quick.
Johnny
My favorite
Depp fried.
pecan pie had dark chocolate.
Yes, chocolate pecan pie is the freaking best thing on the
Dark
planet.
chocolate crust.
Chris say no,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
And
I think
my mom makes well, she still does make the best pecan pie because it's actually got K-Ro syrup in it, pecans.
K-Ro?
I mean, oh yeah, dude. Oh, it's awesome.
Isn't that a city in Illinois?
I don't care, but it's good.
With Crown Royal.
But this Crown Royal one from a liquor store, it's pretty tough, guys. I don't
Yeah.
talk
What
too
they
much
they
about.
sold the pie at the liquor store?
Ooh.
Yes.
See,
Really?
see
Yeah.
that out there? This is Huntington Beach, California, which is about 15 miles north of me. So it's roughly about 25 miles, maybe about 30 miles south of the port of LA. That's a container ship sitting out here south of it.
Oh boy.
I wonder who's got the contract to carry diesel and fuel oil out there to them during all this. I want that contract.
Oh, I know.
No, really.
Billy
I know.
Crystal.
That must be fake because never mind. I'm not going to get into politics because it's all been handled. It's all been taken care of. The administration took care of it.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all
For
handled.
tomorrow, right? It's for tomorrow.
It's 38-38 now, Ohio State and Utah.
There you go.
Oh
Just if
boy.
anybody's interested.
What inning?
It's in the middle of the fourth inning.
I don't see a thing.
Sounds like the game where everybody's playing.
I'll tell you what, Art. Y'all see I know my head's turned 1,000 times. Every time they touch the football, it's either 1 yard or 20 yards. It's freaking crazy, man.
Art, I think you should be honored that this man who clearly is enjoying that game is still in here with you.
Yep.
You know, I think that says a lot.
He's multitasking.
Well, he's
Coach-
kind of in
Coach
here
is
with you.
probably going, "Hey, you! What special teams? Go in. You're the quarterback."
We're going to change the subject right quick. Somebody can tell me in the chat. Say Alabama won yesterday. So who played today for the championship game today, or had they played it yet? I don't know. I don't keep up with a whole lot of college football.
Oh, would that be the Alabama game?
Jim.
That was yesterday.
The size of what spider?
That was yesterday, or Alabama won yesterday.
Okay.
No idea.
Andy doesn't know that the largest spider I've ever seen on this planet wasn't in Florida, wasn't in California. It was in frickin' our penthouse hotel room in a castle in Scotland. The thing was
Alabama's going to play Georgia. Oh, thanks, Ken. And that's probably next week, isn't it? Yeah, the 10th. Got you. Thank you, Jerry. The 10th is on, let's see, today. That's Monday.
Hey, Kenny.
January 10th, next Monday night. Awesome, guys.
Where's
Thank
the
you.
Spider.
Oh, that game was last night, wasn't it? That's right.
Yep. And that's about when my new Stream Deck will be arriving.
Well,
Well,
Ohio
all right.
State just scored a touchdown. They just went ahead. That's a 30-yard
And-
TD. I'm telling you. Jerry Byers watching this game, too. His head's probably twisted like me. 44-38. Fixing to be 45-38, Ohio State.
2 weeks.
No,
It's my
I called it,
birthday.
Jerry.
I'm doing a special birthday show.
You taking the day off?
No, I'll be. I'm
should.
going to be doing the show here, and then after the show, I've got a birthday party at Jake's Roadhouse where
Jeez.
Project X is playing, and a bunch of my friends are going to meet me there and listen to some rock and roll and kick back a few drinks and have some fun.
You're 61, right, Art?
No, 62.
62. No, that's what I say. You're 61 right now. You'll be 62.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
When do you turn 60?
Sean, Happy New Year's to you, Sean Ides.
Hey, Sean. Oh, Sean Hyde.
Happy New Year, Sean.
All right, when's your birthday?
January 15th.
Say it again so everybody heard it. January 15th, be sure to send this fella over there.
January
What a kid.
15th. Please leave your super chats in. Yeah.
I missed that part, Art. I'm sorry.
And you'll be 61. God bless.
Hey, Captain Murray. Yeah, it's a good game, isn't it, Paul?
Who's typing? Is that Steve?
It's me.
That may have been me.
It's
That's
me.
Chuck.
It's
That's
me.
that
I didn't
engineer.
mute.
That's
What
that
are we missing? Are
engineering.
we missing anything good in the chats?
That's them 2 fingers right there. Ching, ching, ching,
That's
ching,
right
ching.
on this thing. Well, at least the keyboard's really great, but the typist sucks.
Yeah, but
'cause
look
he's
the
not a
back
typist.
of it. You done pushed the Y and the N through the back of the keyboard, man.
Mine's
Very
still-
excited.
It's just-
Oh, look at that. That's very cool.
It's a regular mechanical keyboard, and I love it, even though it makes the noise. But
Jim,
Even as a
how do you
kid-
make that with that very limp
The
keyboard? you
regular
have there?
keyboard.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
you mean like
things in my hand.
you mean like this thing?
Colors.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
colorful.
Colors.
Oh, so
Look
you
at-
got the keys color coordinator for the N and the Y and the
What?
and the
This
G.
is the Da Vinci freaking editing keyboard, people.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hot.
You know, the
Oh,
there's
Elysium,
some
special.
Oh,
That's
there's
hot.
some
Jim.
there's some high dollar stuff.
he's a creator.
The funny thing is, that's in the drawer because the speed editor is just so much easier with the little keyboard. But anyway, it's like
I was all proud of the fact that I just spent $20 to replace all my keycaps with these pudding things. You know,
well, that's
Now
the
I'm-
thing. With the
now
thing
I'm
is, with the
intimidated.
you can get replacement keycaps, so for the Da Vinci keyboard, just like you can for probably Steve's.
Ah, there
yeah,
you
that
go.
thing, Steve. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's all you need. But and when
Yeah,
you
this
had
thing.
it on, yeah, you go. And when you have it on, when they had it on sale, I got the keyboard for free. You bought the software and the keyboard was free.
Yeah, this.
It doesn't
Yep.
do this.
Yeah, I did the
Bob-
dongle
Bob-
deal, so it goes in my
Bob-
laptop when I'm traveling, and it's in my big machine now.
Exactly.
That's
Bob-
why I wouldn't have bought the speed editor, but you're right. I got it for free because I wanted Studio. So it's
I
like,
wanted the studio, and I bought it, with the dongle the same way, and,
And
you got
I
it
was-
for free.
Hey,
sell
thank you,
this.
Andy.
I was gonna sell this thing, and I was like, it's kind of cool for travel. And then
I'm on
anyway,
delayed.
with both.
Sean made a comment in the chat about me having better lighting because, well, that was Santa got me a new ring light.
Ooh, nice.
There we
dude.
go.
Nice.
I was wondering why you were looking so tight.
He's looking tight.
You are.
You know, Uncle Bill, compliments will get you everywhere. Just remember. that.
Well, I was hoping.
Don't bend over for the soap.
Anytime you come up to Canada, let me know. I'll pick you up.
Okay. You know what? I would love to someday make it to Canada. I have gotten over the fact that my first ex-wife was from Canada, and I would like to. She lived in the Hamilton area outside of Toronto.
That's 45 minutes away.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Are there a lot of ginger assholes there that live there? Because that's
Well,
for
there's a
sure.
lot of assholes in general. Doesn't matter what color their hair.
Ginger bitches. She was hot, but you know. But anyway, I've gotten over that.
Was
Clearly.
she the town
Clearly gotten
bicycle
over that.
and everybody rode her?
Yeah. See, it doesn't matter how hot they are, Bill. Sooner or later, they're gonna piss you off.
I guess. I don't know. My present wife's pretty hot, and I've been with her almost 23 years. And
Congratulations.
yeah, she stuck with. She stuck with. She's from the Philippines, Art.
Yep, that's right.
So they
He's
don't know
from the island of Luzon, up near Baguio. Baguio.
Baguio. Her family lives in Baguio. Yep.
Loser.
Yep.
Uh,
She
San
actually owns,
Francisco of
she owns
the
property in
Philippines.
Tobacco Albay, actually, but she hasn't seen it since. I don't know.
The San Francisco treat.
Rice-A-Roni.
What the heck?
Carl Malden used to. Oh, that was American Express.
What's up, brother Brad?
Brad.
Brad Allsted.
Carl Malden.
Hey, Brad Alston. Yep.
Mike B.
And Mike
So-
B.
Mike
So
B.
it could be like
Mike
Canadian
B,
Drone Hub,
hey.
like it used to be, and say check out everybody's channels and support everybody's
Yeah,
channels.
check.
all that good
Oh,
stuff.
speaking of channels, check out Backpack Jack.
Backpack Jack,
Jackie's.
Backpack Jack, Isn't
Great
that what?
channel.
That's what.
It's a great
that's what
channel. Is
Terry
she in
says
here?
on.
No, she's not in the chat, but I did tell her about the show. She's over there in England,
She's
and
in
it is
Spain.
probably
She's in Spain.
1 a.m., 1:40. Trevor Foos, thank you for that $5 super
Wonderful.
chat. All right, Happy New Year to you, sir.
I'll put her channel in the chat here. Here it is.
She's got a great channel.
Oh, it is. It's almost as good as mine. So like
It's true. Almost.
almost.
Oh God.
We kid about that all the time on the side. She and I are we're pretty similar but different. But we're doing the similar stuff. It's fun. She
You
climbs
almost
towers.
spelled
Though.
that wrong. Hike, bike, and
Hi,
well,
Brad.
you know.
I don't have the kind of subscribers you guys do. That's because I refuse certain people. Because I keep it to just the quality subscribers. So if you want to be a quality subscriber, visit Uncle Bill's Toys. Right. There.
Oh,
Or
Good
Jim
plug,
Bo's
Bill.
guy, because he's much funnier than me.
Jim's gonna have like a zillion subscribers by the end of this year. You
He
watch.
should. I mean, he
It's like-
should.
it's
He's
like-
funny as hell.
Funny as hell. The formula you have going now, I think, is pretty genius, man. Just stick with it. I think it's pretty.
He's clearly a very nice person, and I dig that. I really
Thank
do.
you. Thank you very much. But
Yeah.
no, I ain't going nowhere fast. That's for sure.
he's the
Well,
John
I-
Candy of YouTube.
Oh, Jim, trust me. I know it's painful, isn't
Except
it?
he's alive.
It's painful. Except he's like, yeah, we don't do a seance to talk to him. He's on this side of the dirt with us.
For now.
Well, keep it that way, man.
Yeah, well, my mother always
Stop
used to
eating
say,
butter.
Drone work. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Thank
We
you.
used to say to my mom, "Why don't you come over for dinner
Oh,
Sunday?"
touchdown! I guess who scored the touchdown? And Chris stepped away from the. Oh, here comes Chris,
Yeah.
and where's Marshmallow, Chris?
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Put your earbuds in.
Yeah, you missed another touchdown.
No, I'm watching the replay right now.
Now.
Boy, I've tied this little gun up.
Oh, hey, I'm going to jump out because we got somebody from all the way from Lipa City. Let's welcome.
I'm going to
James.
say Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm going to back out. You can let them in because I've got to back out of here. So,
Hey,
Art,
Happy New Year, Steve.
All right, well, happy
See you,
New
man.
Year, Steve. Thanks for
Steve, always a
Coming in.
pleasure, buddy. Good to see you.
And everybody in chat, I wish you a blessed, happy, healthy, and very prosperous new year.
With lots of
Yeah,
new
take
drones.
care, Steve.
Thank you very
Love
much,
Love you, buddy.
Steve. Good to see you.
Love you, man. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Andy, you're
All righty, let's bring in James Tanner and his lizard-eating dog.
Who's still burping lizard.
There's one right here. There's one. The other
Why
one. The
fart
other one's
noises
There's
actually.
when
the
you can
other
burp and
dog.
taste it.
Here, man,
Oh.
man, come here, sweetie, come here, sweetie. Wanna come up here? Come here.
lizard
She's looking
breath.
for Liz.
Lizard
She's
breath.
looking
That's what I
looking-
was
No,
thinking.
actually-
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Actually, she's frog breath. She's frog breath this morning. She killed several frogs around the
Oh,
yard
she
here.
likes
Oh.
the whole
Well, now, I
amphibian
bet she
reptile thing.
likes her water knee-deep.
Good one. Well, anyway, happy New Year's to everybody.
Thank you.
I guess there was some miscommunications here this morning. When I sent you that message, I just let you know I was going to be a little bit late here. We're sitting here. As a matter of fact, we're still, my sister-in-law over here. We still got the pancakes.
Hello.
My asawa over here. Oh, there's Marianne. You see Marianne?
Yeah.
She knows we're done with breakfast right now, so she doesn't come up to the table
She
until we
save
get
any room
done.
for lizards afterwards or what?
No room for waffles.
I like you, James. I like your shirt, buddy.
Salamat. Thanks. Hey, Jim, your blooper reel this morning. As a matter of fact, I'm still in the process of watching it. I woke up late. I said I'm in New Year's recovery mode right now because we went to bed like at 3:30 New Year's morning, and then we kind of slept in just a little bit this morning. So I popped it. I saw your video. I got the alert about your video inside, and I took a look at it, and I started watching it. I'm looking, oh, it's like 2 minutes until art show, so I'm still only like 5 minutes in your video. But I will tell you, the first 5 minutes was hilarious. It's hilarious, and I felt like I was reliving my experiences going through your bloops, and so I do that, and it's almost in every video I do. It's like, oh man, gotta do it again. Press the button. Oh man, I got it. you just flub. You flub the words all the time. It happens to me all the time. But it was good. It's good. And I love your effects that you do inside there. I don't know where you get your little blooper reels and your audio that goes inside the background. I don't know, but I got to figure out where you do that. I pull really minor stuff off the internet to do mine, but I got to find out where you do yours. You did very good.
How's that? Your clips are right at the end. I'll tell you that right now. So you got to watch the whole thing to get to it.
Well, as soon as we get done here, I'm gonna go down. As a matter of fact, Ness hasn't seen it yet. Yes, I want to watch it. I want to show her that.
Thank you. And I love watching yours as well. And I do every Sunday night. I get caught up.
Well, my last one. The last one. I got to tell you a little story, and I'm gonna. Art's not here. Where's Art? I don't know where
he's in the background. He's
is there a limitation? Is there a limitation here?
I think Art wants to keep it to 6, I think. He wants to keep it.
No,
at 6,
he's got the free version, which is 6.
Oh, is it 6? I didn't know that. I thought you could have. I thought we had done more than 6 before. I thought we
super chat them so we can upgrade.
Yeah.
Good
idea.
Art's becoming so popular he can afford that. He needs to get into the paid version. Of
yeah,
so
even Keith and I have the paid version. Our little 2K drones, we just subsidize it, the two of us.
I've already lost my train of thought. What was I just talking about?
You're talking about your video.
Yes.
No idea.
Your video.
Oh yeah, the video. Yeah, but I wasn't. I promised Art, and I guess I did it offline because I don't know if the folks in the chat here know it, but when Art hits the button to close the stream and it's closed, in the background, it's like a video teleconference between the people who are still the host and the guests that are inside. Everybody here knows that. So, but I don't know if the people in the comment section know that. So I think it was last time or the time before, or maybe the time before. I don't remember. I remember we said Chuck. I'm sure Chuck remembers because Chuck is always inside the chat when we're in the chat. And I said, all right, I'm gonna do you a favor. I said, I want to show you what Marianne does to lizards here. I said, I don't think it would be appropriate for my channel because we're kind of conservative. I don't want lizard lover haters getting inside there making comments and stuff like that. So anyway, I said, I'm gonna give you a freebie, and if you do it right, I told Art, if you do it right, I said it has the potential to kind of go like mini viral. Chuck, were you in on that conversation when we talked about
that conversation?
You remember that conversation?
That was the week off and I was in.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
Okay. Right. It was you. Okay. So anyway, I told him, I said, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna put it on my channel, but I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna give it to you. This is my gift to you. That was like my Christmas gift to him. I said it was something like that. So anyway, the thing is, for like 2 weeks, there were no lizards in the house. Marianne did such a good job of getting rid of all the lizards inside the house. There was nothing. I couldn't prove. And Art kept sending me emails. James, when are you going to send me that video? I said, okay. So anyway, just a couple of nights ago, 3 nights ago or something like that, I'd already fallen asleep. And Ness woke me up. We were getting ready to go up to bed. Ness woke me up and said, Marianne sees a lizard in the hallway. And I said, oh, so I'm half asleep. Well, I got the camera. And actually, I got enough good video to actually kind of capture what I was trying to explain what she does. And so this is what I did. And I think there's a breakdown in communication, just like the breakdown in communication when I told Art just now that, I got some family here. I was going to come on anyway. If he still had time, but not that I wasn't coming in. But this is the miscommunication I think that happened with me and Art on this video. What I said was, I said Art in the video, I said, listen, there's a strategy. And those who have been doing YouTube videos for a while, there's a strategy to making your video popular, make it more attractive at a certain time. And it has something to do with the catchphrase that you put for the name of your title. It has to do with your thumbnail that you do with the title. It's as simple as what time of day, what day of the week that you actually promote your video. All these things all together make the difference between you getting 50 views or 50,000 views sometimes. So this is what I told Art. I said, Art, this is what I recommend. I said, I've already edited the video. It's up. I put it on a file share in the cloud. I said, here's the link. You download it. So what you want to do on your thumbnail for today's episode, the one your very next, I didn't know if he was going to do one after the first of the year or when he was coming back online again. I said, in your thumbnail, put a little catchphrase with a little picture. And I actually gave him the graphic. I think it was the Godzilla versus dog graphic. It was a transparent gift that I gave him. I said, put something inside there that shows you're going to do something a little bit different in your next live stream. I said, now don't push it. I said, when you do your live stream, at the beginning of your live stream, because I normally don't come in because we eat waffles. Everybody knows we do the breakfast. We do the waffles in the morning. We don't come until like an hour later. I said, when you open up your episode, I said, tell the people later on in today's episode, James from My PR Jim is going to be on, and he has this video that he wants a premiere here on the show right here. So anyway,
Adrian's breaking up here.
I said, wait. I said, Art, wait until I can come. And what I'll do is I'll lead up into it to kind of give an explanation of what the video is all about. I said, then the thing is, you'll have all these people waiting. You're already being anticipation of what's getting ready to go on. So I thought that was clearly understood. So as soon as I send it to him, instead of waiting until a week later, like for today to do it, and boom, I automatically see the whole video is just, and it's separate from his other stuff inside there. I'm like, God, didn't I make this clear?
Nope, you did not. Sorry.
I guess I didn't. I guess it's.
You know what? Past a certain age, you know what? I heard your whole story, and it wasn't clear to me. So,
what's bugging me, James? What's bugging me is how you said that you get the same video, and depending on what time of day you release it, will change whether you get 50 or 50,000 views or whatever.
That's crazy. If YouTube is doing that, that's crazy.
That's like, I thought, like, if you put something good out there, then you might put it out the wrong time of the day, so you might get 50 to start, but it could ramp up really quickly if it's worthy.
Sometimes, it does, because there's a prime time, and if you go into YouTube analytics, it'll tell you. If you look, you'll see what time of day that your target audience is actually watching videos during that time of day, so you know. And normally what you do is like 30 minutes before that is, because it'll be the same almost every single day.
It takes a while to get that data though, because like my analytics still don't really show me clearly everything like that. But I think as your channel grows, then we'll get more and more data, right? Then you get the algorithm gets smarter and it can tell you all that stuff.
Ohio State won a Rose Bowl.
And I can see Chris sitting there in the background is like, oh, what's James not being clear? James not being clear. And I will tell you, and it could be me.
You're as clear as mud, dude. I'm watching Ohio State just won the Rose Bowl.
Oh, well, that's more important. That's definitely more important than listening to me.
I feel bad for anybody who's watching ArtCo drones and was going to watch it on their DVR later, and you just freaking
it was good game.
Just freaking Ralph Mouthed them. Remember that? You know that reference to Ralph Mouth. We're going to see a movie, Ralph. If you go to a movie, have you seen that too?
You come back.
No, we're going out to dinner. I think you said we're going out to dinner.
Buddy. Y'all have a good New Year, John.
Happy New Year's, dude. Happy New Year's. Let's get Art to drop back in again.
All right. I'm back.
So Art, let me give you an example. I was not going to push that video on my channel because it's not quite appropriate for our theme on our channel for that one. That's kind of stuff that I would do. That's why I can come on your channel, because I can do things on your channel.
This is the inappropriate stuff. See,
I can. Yeah. So I mean,
Boshart would have pushed the lizard thing.
We're really we would. Yeah, but you know what I did? I have. You remember? And I believe wasn't it in It's a Wonderful Life? Jimmy Stewart goes into someplace in a store, and I think maybe the drugstore where he used to work at, the little place where they did the fat and sodas. And there was a sign inside there, and because he had a question in his mind, what should I do? And he looked, and there was a sign up on the wall that said, "What would Dad do?" Right? Isn't that in It's a Wonderful Life? Isn't that? Or maybe I'm mistaking it with another movie. I don't know. Chuck's usually pretty good with.
I'm not good with It's a Wonderful Life. It's one of those movies that I really just never gave a crap about.
I love. Oh my God, that's
really, Chuck.
It's a requirement.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You said make it more attractive, so there you go.
I get that.
So anyway, So anyway, what would Dad do? So when I thought about that,
I stopped
there's
looking at you,
another,
Bill. Now I'm looking at your woman instead of Bill. See, you know,
Yeah.
there's
Pretty
another
cute, huh?
just
vlogger.
cover him up.
Look at this.
There's another Chuck.
What?
Give me a break. Give me a break, man. Let me finish my story. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a wonderful life.
No. So anyway, what I was in a dilemma. I was in because I saw Art. Art pushed the video. And I'm like, I know this video should be getting more than 50 views. I know it should be getting, but I don't want to put it on my channel. So I thought about the way it's wonderful. What would Dad do? And there's a vlogger here in the Philippines. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It's Bud Brown. Do you know Bud Brown?
Yeah,
Bud Brown?
I know Bud Brown. We did a live stream on your
we
show
did.
with Bud Brown.
Yeah.
I
He
thought
was
it was
one of
Larry
my
Bud
guys.
Melman for a second.
Yeah, he was on there. So I contacted Bud. Because he's like a mentor to me. He's kind of like one of the reasons why I actually started a vlog here inside the Philippines. And I got a hold of. I said, listen. I said I have this video, and I gave him the link so that he could look at it. I said, what do you think? I said, I don't think it's appropriate for my channel. I said, but what would you do in the same situation? And he watched it. And he said, oh, that's hilarious. He said, it would work fine on my channel. He said, and I think it would be okay to work on your channel. And the thing is, if you first put it on there and you start getting a bunch of hate mail at the very beginning, he said, just pull it. It's as simple as that. So I went. So what I did was just to kind of prove a theory. I went ahead and I posted it. I went ahead and posted it. It's not regular. I don't have the My PI Dream at the very beginning, the big My PI Dream logo at the very beginning. So I did it differently. And I loaded it up there. And like, I don't know what I got now. It's 2,000 plus views on that one. But it was, I just wanted to prove a point. And I did get some hate mail. I had some people like, you killed the lizard on the video. Is that you're so horrible? I'm gonna unsubscribe from your channel. I got the unsubscribe from one person, and I got two. Oh, that's cruel what you did. Two cruel people on. So I got three out of 2,000 views or something like that. So
It's
anyway,
a lizard.
James, you didn't kill the lizard. Billy Kyle did.
Billy Kyle did.
Yeah, sort of metaphorically.
But too soon.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, I'm keeping it. I'm leaving it on there. So
There you go.
that's okay.
Well, I'm glad it worked out better for you than it did for me.
Well, I think if you'd have followed the strategy that I think if you'd have followed the strategy, because it's all about anticipation.
Well, wait,
as Carly Simon once said, anticipation. You know, I think if you would have built up to it and led up to it, and I think, and I would have actually, even on mine, I would have given you some plugs on ours to go over and try to watch that. But boom, it was like I gave it to you and like boom, it was there.
I was gonna say, since Art posted it first, technically, could he like copyright strike you?
I don't know. Maybe he could.
I think he could.
Yeah, possibly.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I think he could.
it was fun. It was fun doing that little video, and you got to, and if nothing else, you got to see what Marianne does, but I'm not doing Lizard versus Marianne part 2. I'm not going to do that. So that's about it as far as I'm going.
No, how about Frog versus Marianne?
Well, I cleaned this morning. I cleaned up 2 frogs because she had to sleep in the basement last night because some of our family had to leave really early. So we kept Marianne and Hopone in the basement because I left the gate unlocked so they could get their vehicle out in the morning. So I woke up this morning and there was a dead frog carcass on the carpet in the band stage where the drums are. And then when I walked outside, on top of the table, our picnic table on the back, there was a mummified version of a dead frog up there. I don't know how that got up there. I don't know. She must have mummified it and then dragged it up there and put it up on the top of the. Anyway, that's my story. That's my story for today.
Take care, Curtis. Have a great dinner.
Hey, Uncle Bill, I love the art picture behind you right there. I like the first one, but I like the second one a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm kind of attracted to that.
it.
23 years and she's still with this, so they don't know any better. Thank God she doesn't know any better.
You're
But,
lucky, man. Lucky man.
Very, very, very faithful, wonderful woman. That's 55 years old right there. So apparently they don't age. But you said make it prettier, so there you go.
Don't talk all at once, guys.
Sorry. It was kind of awkward for a second there. I guess I can talk again.
No, I'm done. I'm done. I did my rant. That was my rant for
Okay.
today.
No.
That was my rant.
Oh, it was,
Okay.
it was a great story. And it makes me hungry for some lizard.
Too small to make
Hey.
shoes with, though.
Speaking of lizard, go over to Darcizzle offshore, where she killed an iguana, and she did a catch and cook special on iguana, where she bow hunted a big, huge iguana. It was 5 feet long,
Jeez.
and so she got
Did
out
she eat
her.
it?
And they cut the tail off and they cooked it and it looked pretty darn good. Yep.
Make a suitcase with the skin first? Or?
Well, it had enough skin on it, but you know
Shoes?
what they did? With the rest of it is they have
Feed
crab
it to the sharks.
trap where they catch stone crabs. So they use the carcass for bait.
Yeah.
Evidently, it wasn't a good idea.
No.
Catfish liked it, but crabs didn't care for it.
Catfish will probably eat anything.
Well, I told you before here they have something just like the iguana, very similar to the iguana or the what's that? Something dragon, Komodo dragon.
Yeah, Komodo dragon. Yeah.
Komodo dragon. Yeah, they have something here called the biawak, and it's huge. But they all have to start from a baby. And I think I told you the story about how one of the workers from the Caribbean construction across the street from us, one of the workers came to the front gate one day, and he had a baby biawak. It was only about this long right here, and he had a string, a piece of whatever they've run the lines here, tied to the leg of it and walking it like a pet, like a dog down the street. And he asked me, did I want the? He said, you can keep it as a pet if you want this. I said, I don't want a biawak. I've already had biawaks here, and they're tough to get rid of. But they eat. That's a delicacy. That's a delicacy up here.
I was just going to say, but how do they taste?
Yeah, tastes like chicken. That's what I hear.
Of course. I'm looking at Jim Beauchart's wall there. Am I up there yet, Jim? No, I don't see me. Okay.
Oh, Jim.
Put
Jim.
his wife up there, Jim.
Where did you get the idea? Yeah, where did you get the idea? You come up with some original stuff, man. I gotta tell you. I noticed at the very beginning where you did the scene, you did the blooper, and the next thing you had a different picture up there. Then you did another blooper, and there was a different picture. And some of the pictures that you put up there are hilarious. That's inside there. Is that original? Did you come up with that yourself?
Well, it all started, and I think I may have mentioned this. I'll try to quickly tell you that when I sent the first video to Ken, there was nothing on the wall. But then one time I watched a live stream, and Ken gave away one of those Evel Knievel pump little toys.
The little cycle,
and I
the
said,
stunt
well,
cycle.
You know what? I've got a picture of Evel Knievel because he was my idol ever since I was a little kid. So I put a picture of Evel Knievel out there, and it just grew. After that, that's when Kelly noticed a picture. So naturally, I put Ken up there, and just every week it's just been something new, different. Sometimes it's related to the jokes. Sometimes it's related to something that happened last week.
Well, I have to send you a picture with Marianne with her paws holding the lizard eating the eyeballs out of it. I'll have to send you that, and you have to add that to one of your blooper reels later on.
All
But
right.
here, I want you to look. She can't figure out how to. That's a little house underneath the sink right there. She's trying to.
Jim's link, by
Okay.
the way.
She's trying to push the door. She's trying. I got to open the door for her. Hold on. That's where she.
I thought you already converted that to like no longer her space, but like
My link.
The link to your
Thank you.
channel.
She's inside now. That's her hangout. That's her. She turned out. I wanted to put storage underneath there. I wanted to put some other things inside because we really need storage out here for the bar. but she likes it so much, and it's like her private space. So,
Let her in
so
there
we're
all
gonna,
the time.
yeah, we're gonna keep it like that. Now I heard this morning. I heard somebody made the comment this morning about your channel, Jim, and it's gonna go big. I'll tell you right now. Stick with what you're doing. It's gonna go really big. I already predict that. You got real good content. Your presentation is fantastic. You just have
I
all the
love
things.
dry humor.
Yeah.
I do.
Thanks, James. I really appreciate it.
That's the link to Jim's channel right there, and I put in the chat.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it's just stick with it. It's like with anything, it's slow at the beginning, but you're going to hit at a certain point, and it's going to skyrocket. I predict that.
Yeah, but that's what's funny.
You heard it
Everybody
here.
knows who he is because of Ken Heron's channel.
Right. That's what's
everybody-
killing me.
Yep.
Why it hasn't happened already? I
I
stupid
don't
by it.
understand.
I guess they don't
Neither
know
do
I
I.
have one. I don't know.
I don't know, Bill. I don't get it either. I figured for sure because Ken's TNL gets so much traction. I was like, God, Beauchard. I was like jealous of Jim. Like, that guy's got it made, man. He's gonna.
No, everybody looks forward to your spot on his channel. On Ken's. Don't get me wrong, he does a great job, but
He does.
he's very funny. Blah blah blah. But there's certain things you look forward to, and the news is funny, and I look forward to that. I look
Pigeon
forward to
jerky,
you,
of
and
course.
everybody else in there looks forward to you. You know that and pigeon jerky. So you know.
Right.
You're up there
Beauchard's
with
better than
pigeon
pigeon
jerky.
jerky. I mean, if I could only had room for one thing on TNL, I'd be like, Heron, lose the jerky, keep Beauchard. If it had like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I send him clips longer than 90 seconds, he kind of
does he
Cuts
cringe
it
a
down.
little?
It makes you cut it down.
edit.
That's
Oh, yeah.
jealousy. That's
No, he
jealousy.
does.
That's that he's jealous of you.
Well, he's
I
pretty.
wouldn't say that.
He's got a tight ship. He
It's
runs a
his
tight
channel.
ship.
He
and
can do
stuff.
what he wants.
Yeah.
He's jealous. I
You know,
don't care.
I'm honored to be part of it. Just honored to be part of it. And he does what he wants, and that's fine. And I've always had the idea when I started it to take my clips to start a YouTube channel. I asked him permission, and he said, go ahead. So I'm very appreciative to have the opportunity to do that. So there it is.
Yeah, but you know he's a professional. He includes you because you're entertaining and funny, and people look forward to seeing you. Period.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My buddies at work say, are you getting paid for this? I said, no.
It's
Not yet.
So,
totally different than the sympathy subscribers that I get. I'm
Not
gonna go
It's
totally
not yet,
different.
Jim.
I'm only-
Not
I'm a
yet.
funny guy. You really are.
124, and that guy way over there to the bottom left of me. How many thousands do you have?
I don't know, Jim. I just I'm just appreciative that somebody finds the channel interesting enough to stop by once or twice a week and watch. I'm so happy that people do that. It's like a family.
My
They're all
hobby
fake.
before drones
They're all make
was,
believe.
was tools, woodworking, and all that. As soon as I bought my Phantom 4, I sold all that crap.
Did you were you the one that said I was listening while we were eating waffles? Were you the one that was talking about the Phantom 4 that you did not like the integrated controller with the
no.
integrated
No,
monitor?
Oh no, Jim
Who
has
was
it. Jim has it. Steve
That's
Carpenter
why I
was
got it.
saying.
What was it? Steve that was saying?
Steve
Yeah.
Steve just suggested
Yeah,
that
but-
that if you use a phone, then the built-in screen, if the built-in screen stops working for some reason, it renders the RC unusable. But
I
don't know if that's
I-
true or not. But
Yeah,
that's
I
what
have
he's
to.
saying.
I have to disagree with the. I tell you, the built-in controller that you get if you get. I have the Phantom 4 Pro Plus,
Yes.
and the Plus is I think makes it. It comes with that really nice controller, and I got to tell you, because the Air 2S that I have now, I have both of them, but the Air 2S, I use my iPad Mini. That's the screen that I use. And on a sunny day, which normally we have lots of those here in the Philippines, it makes it really difficult to see. But the Phantom 4 Pro Plus, with that integrated built-in high-resolution monitor that's under the screen, No matter what the temperature of the sun is coming down during the day, I have no problem seeing it. It's very clear, very high resolution, and I tell you, I wouldn't go any other way but
That's what all
using
the
that.
reviewers said, and that's why I went that way. It's brighter, so you can see it better, and it's actually bigger than like a regular phone. Plus.
Yeah.
Plus.
Well, that's why I wanted to go with the on even with the Air 2S. I
smart
wasn't going to
controller.
do it. I wasn't going to, but I drank all the Kool-Aid from Chuck and Art here on that
It's really good Kool-Aid though.
on the controller.
Yeah.
They ended up. I mean, they're good. They should be getting paid by DJI because I spent the money, but the company couldn't fulfill it, and they gave me the money back. I ended up getting the money back.
Oh,
but
you
I
never
wanted
did
to
get
get
it?
I never did get the controller, not the smart controller. I didn't get the smart controller.
Well, I didn't get the
for-
RC Pro. The RC Pro works with that thing. It's even better than the smart
Oh.
controller. So it's
Okay, well, I
everything
guess
happens for a reason. Now you can get the latest
If you're
technology.
going to spend your money on something you're not going to get,
Yeah, get the RC Pro if you're gonna spend something
for
on
the
money you're not
best.
going to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll look at that. I need to do some research because I
Well,
really
that's-
don't like.
that's- the RC Pro is more likely to work with another drone in the future as the smart controller
Right.
is at the end of its life cycle.
And I got to tell you, the smart controllers, it's so much easier. If you need to do something really quick, like you see your dog getting ready to grab a biawak or a lizard out in your yard, and you want to fly above. Now to go inside, to pull your stuff out, to get
Hook the
your
phone.
iPad or your phone and unwrap the cable and stick it inside there, and then turn it on, make it synchronize, open up the application. It's just so many other steps that you got to do. And most of the time, you're like, hell, I'm not even gonna do it. That's it's not worth my time to do it. But I noticed with the smart control, with my old one, with that Phantom 4, it's like instant. And the nice thing about the Phantom 4, you don't have to undo the legs underneath. You just pull it out, but you have to put the props on. But it's so quick.
you know, it's funny. What you just described is my experience with my Tello, because
Is my laziness.
my Tello, I can take that Tello out and
Funny, I
I
bought a
can use the
case.
phone to fly it without
Yeah.
a controller, and it doesn't unfold, and
Yeah.
I
the
bought a
videos-
case for
but
the smart
video
controller.
starts, but of course, sorry for that.
Yeah, sorry, Billy, I talked over you. I was gonna say for the smart controller to make it even quicker, instead of having to screw the control sticks in, the joysticks, I bought a hard case. So you leave the sticks in all the time, and everything's safe in there. So you just zip, and you have the thing out and just power it up.
Oh,
Takes
you
longer
go.
to unfold the Mavic too.
You were talking about earlier. I heard you say what people get for Christmas and stuff like that. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
were talking about
Yeah.
and there wasn't too many. I think Jim got a GoPro 10, right? GoPro 10, and I think that was not many people talk about me. But you see right back here, and don't pay
What is
attention
it?
to these. You don't pay attention to these things right here. These pieces of wood back
I
there.
thought you got blocks
only
of
hold-
wood.
Oh,
No,
look at the
no.
beautiful wood he got.
Yeah, he
The
got
block-
wood for
the
Christmas.
block-
You know, it's good to get wood
No,
for Christmas,
wood.
depending on what you're gonna do with it.
Not going there. I heard the penetration joke earlier.
Yo,
That's
see,
right.
that's
I mean,
what
you-
good wood's
I don't think
good for.
I don't think you got past 30 seconds this morning before you jumped into that one. Anyway, but
Gotta
back
take the
my little
opportunities when they're there, you know.
toy
Never let
to
some good wood
myself.
go to waste.
Okay. My little toy to myself is the little.
Sorry, Art.
You can't see it.
No, I'm not.
It's underneath the plastic right now. That's it. Remember, we're putting it. This is going to be a TV back here. This is going to be the TV.
Oh,
And the TV is enclosed, so you can't hear. You won't be able to hear the sound from the speakers on the TV. So this is a sound bar. It's a sound
Oh.
bar.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
It's a-
Oh,
And the sound
they
bar,
make
this-
sound bars out of wood in the Philippines. That's really cool.
That's how they do
I
it.
tell you, they can do anything in the Philippines with the natural resources that they have here, no matter what.
Mhm.
Very cool.
You see my coconut tree right there. I have three of those here. The coconut tree.
Are those your surround sound speakers?
That's my
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this guy. This guy. We gotta have him and Jim.
I'm trying to
and
keep
Jack.
up with the conversation. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just kind of letting you know. You made a comment. Oh, is that my surround sound speaker? They make them out of. Anyway, in the Philippines, they use all the natural stuff right because they can't afford to go out and buy things on Amazon.com or all the things that that most other countries can do. So what they do is they make everything from the natural stuff. The coconut tree. Do you know how many uses the coconut tree has? How many uses? I don't even know how many uses, but I'm just going to give you a few. And a few are, it's like, of course, the coconut, and there's 2 stages of the coconut that you can do. You can do it when it's still green and the flesh is raw, and they make buko juice and buko salad and everything like that. Then when it matures a little bit even further and the coconut gets hard on the inside, they make coconut milk, they scrape it, and they do it again. And I showed that on videos before. But not only can you do that, when they chop the tree down, you know how we do 2x4 lumber in the U.S. For doing house construction and stuff like that? Well, they cut the coconut tree and they use 2x4s over here to make scaffolding for construction sites. And what's nice about, if you've ever seen a hurricane go through and coconuts or palm trees, they bend. They're very, very flexible, and they're very easy for them to use to do the scaffolding over here. But that's just a portion. Also, the leaves, the fronds that come off the end of it. When you strip, they make roofs out of that. They layer those on there, and they make roofs. But also, those same fronds, those leaves, if you take each one of the strips off the leaf, the long pieces that wave in the wind, inside there is a thin piece of wood. Here, let me see if my gardener. Hold on just a second. I'll show you what I'm talking about. But they make something called a walis. And a walis is a broom. They don't go to the store and buy brooms in like Kmart or Walmart or anything like that. Let me show you the broom. Hold on.
Make your own brooms.
Now, do they make hair cutting
Suck
shears?
cuts? The suck cuts
Coconut shells that make
like
bras.
from Wayne's World?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
You see this? See this? This is our
Yep.
brooms. Well, in the yard, all sweeping up all the leaves. They take this, sweep up the leaves. In houses around here, some of the modest or the lower houses, some of that have like bamboo walls and they have open air seal. Inside the house, they use these to clean all the floors inside the house. They sweep this up inside. And some houses don't even.
I got a couple of those here actually.
Yeah, but it's
They
all.
work
These
great.
are all, and I'm sure there's many things that I'm not even including what you could do with a coconut tree. But they're very resourceful, extremely resourceful over here with.
My wife, even though we have American brooms and whatever and sweepers, she's got those here.
She uses those. Yeah.
Yeah, she used to use those. And do you know what malungai is? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, the tree. Yeah. They're all over the place.
Yeah, she planted like 3 little pathetic little stalks, like this 2 years ago. They're gigantic. We have these big trees in our yard now, and apparently you can eat all of it. It's a superfood.
They're medicinal. They're good for your health.
It's considered a superfood. You can eat the leaves. You can eat the bean sprouts. You can eat the seed pods. You can eat the whole tree. So when everything falls apart under the present administration, we'll have food in the backyard.
There you go.
Well,
They grow. Oh my God! It was only 2 years old. And they're huge. I got to cut them down, cut them back.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's what we've done here in our backyard too. It's literally becoming kind of a jungle back here. But most everything we have here are things that produce something to eat, some type of a citrus tree or a fruit tree. You should see the pineapples. I'll try to do that in the next one. The pineapples are popping up like crazy now. They're a 2-year production, and I planted a bunch of them about 2 years ago, and they're all starting to pop up with pineapples on the top again. So we got a lot of stuff going on here in the backyard.
If you
Next
take
week.
an apple and you take a pen, apple pen. I have pineapple. I have a pen. Pineapple pen. Apple pen. Pineapple pen. Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Boom. You haven't seen that video? That was like very popular.
No, I'm clearly drunk because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
I'm lost. I'm feeling pretty lost with this whole pineapple pen thing too.
Go put that in
The
YouTube
lime and
and
the coconut.
Google
whatever,
that,
I'm
and you'll
lost.
find that, and you'll be like, Oh God, Art was fucking drunk that night.
Yeah,
The hell was he?
Were you anywhere near those fires? Because did like a big pot field go up or something? And like, you know, you're outside. It smells smoky out here.
I don't know if James heard about
Go for
this,
a
but
pizza.
we had a big wildfire a couple days ago that
I mean to make light of
big
that.
grass
That's not funny,
fire
but,
that took out over 600 homes.
that's really
just to
horrible.
the
Actually,
north and
that
west
is-
of me. Just
If it happened in the last couple of days, I haven't really watched anything. We've been
Yeah, it was
preparing
last
for
couple
the
of
New
days.
Year's, and we had family here, and like I said, staying up real late. Yeah, I think New Year's. I said 3:30 when we went to bed. Slept until 10 a.m. I don't remember since I was a teenager sleeping until 10 a.m. in the morning. So we slept until 10, and then last night, we kind of stayed up pretty late, and it wasn't quite as late. I think about 1:30 in the morning when we went to bed. So that's why I was a little bit late coming in today.
Don't feel bad. I live in this country. I have no idea what he's talking about. Because no,
About
I really
the
don't.
pineapple pen?
Because
Pineapple pen?
no, not the pineapple pen, the fires. There's always something terrible going on, and if you try to keep up with all of it, oh my God! I mean,
Overwhelming.
I would lose weight.
I saw Art's video. Art's video
From the
popped up on my
stress.
feed the other night. I wouldn't even had known about the fires except
No,
we had
Well, they-
100-mile-an-hour plus winds that knocked down some power lines that sparked this fire. And because it's been so dry around here, it set the grass on fire.
Yeah, between the fires that you had, because it's not there. They've been having it in California. They've been having it up in Oregon. They've been having it through in your area. And then just before that, you had those tornadoes, those like the crazy tornadoes.
Oh, that was out in Kentucky.
Yeah, well, that everybody heard about that. I mean, they killed over 100 people.
Yeah.
That was Mary and Joseph.
that was bad.
And I mean,
Yeah.
Luckily,
and
fire, no death. Just,
then we haven't been immune to nature
well, you
tragedies
guys
over here.
just had
We
a
just
typhoon that went through there.
Oh, we had a Signal 5, a Category 5 that went through. Luckily, because of these weird. It's cold. I got to tell you, I'm actually cold right now out here. We've got these weird weather patterns that are pushing all.
We knew
the
that. We
wind.
could see your nipples. And lovely as they are, I can tell. They're cold.
We're getting all this cold weather that's coming down from from China, Russia, and like the west coast of like Alaska, and they're pushing straight down. We're getting that cold wind that's coming down here. But what it's doing, because remember last year we had 3 hurricanes or typhoons over here. We had 3 back to back to back. And this year, the only typhoon that came through was a bad one, but we would have normally really been affected by that. Those winds that are pushing so hard and so fast from the north, they pushed that one down to Visayas, that went through Cebu and all that area, and in the middle, the island in between Mindanao and Luzon, and they got a lot of damage on there. As a matter of fact, I just got a message last night from one of our longtime subscribers. Winking Strigan. She every year we do things for the community. We provide food and candy and gifts every Christmas. We normally do that this year we actually provided monetary funds for their party. They had a Christmas party in the barangay down here, but she's kind of out of touch with what's going on here because she lives down there and she's gone through this. And when did it happen? It happened like a week before Christmas is when it happened.
Yep.
That typhoon that went through there.
Typhoon Odette.
And Odette or Rye or Odette, and it went through there, and I think it killed about 400 people.
Oh, shit.
And she sent me a message, and she sent me a message. She's so sweet. She says, "I just want to apologize for not being able to send gifts for the kids this year because we take along with ours. We take the stuff down to our local."
We're busy burying 400 people. I mean, Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
But this is what she wrote to me. She wrote to me that we still, as of today, we still don't have any water, no electricity, And so she must be really far. I don't remember exactly where her place is located, but she must be real far on the east side because that's what got hit the hardest. Because that's when it first hit landfall. That's when it hit with a Category 5. It hit Category 5,
Right.
and then went to a 4 as it went through the mainland. And she said, "We don't have electricity. We still don't have water." She says, "I have to go to the mall. I have to go to the mall to charge my phone and to get message out. That's how I'm getting this message to you right now. Is at the mall. Because we still don't. So this is like how many weeks? This is like 2.5 weeks since, and they've been with yeah. So I feel sorry for those folks. But weird things that are going on in the U.S. and even over here with the weather pattern.
Right.
Real
yeah,
crazy.
it's craziness. It's just crazy. Mother Nature is pissed off.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, guys, we've hit the 2:30 mark. So
gotta budget that time, Art, beginning of the year.
So I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I want to thank all you folks in the chat. Jordy, thanks for sticking around, and Tom and Mickey McH and Robert Glazer and all you folks who
10 toes with your
stuck
clean
it
feet.
around for the end. Thank you for coming, and we will see you next week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace
Happy
out,
everybody.
baby. Happy New Year.
Long
Happy